And welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Tejada Devils and the Rabote Renegades. Another big late season game day here between two teams looking to stay in the playoff mix. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I'm well. Ready for an exciting day of action between red shirts and orange shirts, the Renegades and the Devils.
Yes, let's take a look at the standings here as we do before the first match of all of our game days here. Get you caught up. If you missed yesterday's game day between the Chargers and Warriors, ended in a tie, but at least for the moment, the Chargers jumped the Devils. You see those possible points remaining, half as many for the Chargers compared to the Devils, with a chance to add some points right here against the team at the top. That's the Rabote Renegades with a couple extra points remaining. Looks like they're on their way to the #1 seed and a bye into the championship. First match of the evening, Stu. It's one of these 2-3 matchups. Second-ranked team for the Renegades taking on the third-ranked team of the Devils. One and only occurrence this season. Douglas and Iriondo. That's a 3 for the Devils, taking on Goanaga and Arats, the #2 team for the Renegades. Goanaga and Arats lost a thriller their last time out, but overall they've been solid this season, a record of 7-4. This will be their 12th and final match. Douglas and Iriondo, it's been an up-and-down season. They beat Gaucheri and Bend, the top team in that third-ranked group, but overall just 3-6. But when they put it together, Stu, they can knock out just about anybody. See what happens in this opening match here. Devils, Renegades going at it here on this Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of game day. Douglas will serve for the Tejada Devils. Here's a serve by Douglas. We begin. Backhand by Arats to the inside. Iriondo's there. Backhand. Arats from deep in the backcourt. Keeps it to the inside. Iriondo backhand from the 11 line. Douglas now at the side wall. Backhand powerfully thrown from the 8 to the inside. Beautiful catch by Arats. Here's Douglas. Iriondo, fine catch there on the left side. Hard throw to the inside. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Iriondo passes from the left side. That ball is on the wall. Douglas makes the catch, cuts it off. Splitter, too high, caught by Arats. First point of this match goes to the orange shirts, the Rabote Renegades. Goanaga and Arats. Goanaga will serve. A reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, this season, twos have had a lot of success against the threes. One matchup where a 3-team won, that was Gaucheri up in the front court. So Douglas really has to take control, throw a bunch of shots. It's all up to him up there in the front court to make it happen.
Good pickup by Arats here in the backcourt. Douglas now from the 8 line. Powerfully from the left side. Goanaga's there. Arats in the corner. Backhand to the backcourt. Iriondo's there. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. One fluid motion on the forehand of Douglas. Here's the catch and the return by Iriondo. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 2 points for the Rabote Renegades in orange. Goanaga has the serve.
If you're the Devils, you just have to throw some shots. I mean, mix it up. Not going to out-volley this Goanaga Arats team, so got to put points up on the board somehow.
Excellent catch by Iriondo. Low runner just above the pad. Good pickup by Arats. Here's Douglas. Backhand from the 7 line. Rabote forehand passing. Clearing the overhead screen. Douglas makes the save. Arats has it. Backhand. Low runner. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 quick points for Goanaga and Arats of the Rabote Renegades. Goanaga serves.
It's just too easy there for Rotz. I mean, that ball, he's caught it on his forehand at the 7 line with Uriando hanging a little deep in the backcourt, dropped it low and hard. Scoop attempt just missed. That's what he's got to do. Put it at the feet. You're going to see a couple more misses by Uriando in the back, as is the case with most of those lower-ranked backcourters.
Fault underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Catch by Aratz. There's the backhand. Uriando on the catch. Almost. That ball's tipped. 4 points for Goenaga and Aratz. Goenaga serves.
At this point, you just like to see maybe Douglas call a couple more rebotes, just at least mix it up. Keep Goenaga to the outside, force Aratz to make some plays in the backcourt. Just some quick points. Got to build some momentum somehow.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Catch by Douglas. Douglas powerfully from the left side. Aratz is there. Aratz calls for the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Uriando to the inside. Aratz backhand again, this time from the 11 line again. Goenaga. Backhand from the 8 line. Uriando's there. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Rebote left side. Rebote saved by Uriando in the backcourt. Ball tipped by Douglas. 5 points. Possible set point for Goenaga and Aratz.
Again, not playing badly in any of these points, just a couple misses. Got to throw something. Again, I mean, you see 5 points up on the board. Renegades, it's been their style of play all season long, but when this Devils team has been at their best, Douglas has been much more aggressive up there in the front.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Uriando, forehand. Catch by Goenaga. Backhand, coming out. Rebote, saved by Douglas. Aratz makes the catch. Douglas now from the 8 line, a bit more aggressive. Backhand, caught deep in the backcourt by Aratz. Rebote left side to the inside. Well played. Nice pickup by Aratz. There's the backhand by Goenaga. Rebote coming out. Douglas on the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote for Goenaga. He takes it on the forehand. Ball tipped. Point and set to Goenaga and Aratz in straight points. 6-0 will take 2 minutes. Put them on the board. Come back out and play our second set.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly, is that, you know, Douglas has backcourter instincts up in the front court. When we've seen them do well, when we've seen him do well, it's because he's throwing shots. I don't believe he threw 1 shot in that first set. So call for the rebote, try to get one off the shot. Try to get a shot off of the rebote if you have to.
Yeah, you saw in that last point, hanging a little deeper, closer to the 9 and 10 line, which, look, the objective, you got to get 6 points before your opponent. Whichever way you can do that most effectively, you got to do it. So if he's hanging a little deeper and throwing some shots that maybe he wouldn't, mix it up. Force your opponents to move around defensively, get them off their footing, because right now you're playing straight into the hand of Goenaga and Aratz. Keeping the ball to the inside, these guys will catch and throw all day long, and their communication is about as solid as any doubles team.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Focus on Aratz there on the left, Goenaga on the right. See Ben there in the background. Again, we're in the 2-minute break period in between sets. When we come back in about half a minute, Douglas will have the serve for the Tejada Devils.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a different Douglas here. You just saw 1 point of it there at 5-0, and you're going to get a full set right here. Got to come out strong. These are crucial first couple points of this second set. Devils need something today. after a day where, even though the Chargers tied the Warriors yesterday, kind of minimized. I mean, a couple of those matches, one that comes to mind, Zuleika dropping and losing a match in 3 sets to Nicholas. Flores and Benny could have beaten Joseph and Julian. Did not win that match. It was a close one. So probably 2.5 points that the Chargers left up on the board, but the Devils currently sitting in 4th. They need to put some up on the board today. 6-0 in the opening set, going the way of the Renegades. Douglas has a serve to open up set number 2.
Douglas serves. Our second set has begun. Goenaga takes the serve.
Wow.
Whips it inside. What a catch by Iriondo. Goenaga again. Backhand, Robote. This is the rebound off the back wall. Fired from the forehand of Douglas. Good catch by Aratz at the 12 line. Here's Iriondo. Backhand from the 9. Iriondo on the catch. Backhand, 10 line to the inside. Robote forehand save by Douglas right to the left side of Aratz. Iriondo, backhand from the 13 line. Beautifully thrown, nice and hard. Robote coming out. Wall to wall. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Douglas and Iriondo will be on the board first here in the second set. Douglas serves.
And that caught the overhead screen pretty deep as well, about the 10
really
or 11 line?
You're trying to throw the ball above your opponent's head and trying to get it past them to the back wall. But what winds up happening in many cases, you flirt with the overhead screen. That was the case there. The overhead screen's out of play.
Yeah, typically you get it that deep. Should clear, but just catching a piece.
Goenaga picks the serve. Douglas calls for this Robote.
Yeah,
that's not
dropped.
coming out. We're all tied up 1 point apiece.
I mean, Goenaga standing in there. Those serves are coming in pretty fast. And one time on the left side, next time on the forehand, stopped the first 2 that have come his way. Douglas isn't holding anything back. He's really firing in, which sometimes he doesn't on the serve, but he's getting his best, and he's taking them in.
Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Catch by Aratz. Douglas now from the 7 line. Powerful throw. Crossing the wall. Robote for Goenaga. Right back on the side wall. Beautifully caught by Iriondo. That backhand takes off. Robote forehand by Goenaga. Robote, nicely played by Douglas off the side wall. Backhand, low runner. Picked up by Iriondo. Robote, the rebound from the back wall, played on the forehand of Douglas. Aratz is there. Here's Iriondo, backhand again. Robote, the rebound to the inside from the forehand of Goenaga. Robote left side. What a effort by Iriondo. Ball comes out of his left side. That is 2 points for the orange shirts. Goenaga and Aratz. Goenaga serves.
Such a smart throw there. Winding up the Costano forces Douglas to defend the 2-all on the outside, leaving Iriondo on an island. Just couldn't bring that one in. Had a lot of movement. Ball was thrown pretty hard. Decent amount of cut as well. Back to the inside.
In and out of the cesta the ball goes. That is a 3rd point for Goenaga and Aratz. Goenaga serves.
Some of the best serves we've seen from Goenaga as well. Not many aces this season. Making it happen today. He's really firing these serves in. Douglas not stepping in.
Beautiful catch by Iriondo. Plays it low to the front wall. There's the backhand. Robote forehand rifled by Douglas. Douglas cuts it off in the air at the 8 line. Low, hard backhand. What a catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand by Iriondo to the inside. Catch by Aratz again. There's the backhand. Iriondo now from the 12 line. Robote left side. Cut off in the air. Beautiful catch by Goenaga. Robote coming out to the 5 line. Ball missed in the front court. That's 4 points for Goenaga and Aratz. Goenaga serves.
And it's one you don't really mind if you're the Devils here. I mean, Douglas probably going to throw a 2-all if he scoops that up, and he's got to find a way to score. I mean, Iriondo and his forehand on the outside just going to drop it back in play, so you like the aggressiveness. Just a tough team to beat. Playing really well today, too.
There's the catch and the return by Aratz. Iriondo steps in at the 11 line. Backhand. The inside. Aratz is there. Iriondo on the catch. Backhand. Gonaga makes the catch. Backhand. Robote forehand saved by Douglas. Aratz takes it in the air. Sends it back. Robote for Douglas. Mid-court to the inside. Nicely played. Robote save. Douglas for that 3-wall play. It scores. 2 points for Douglas and Iriondo. Douglas serves.
Perfect 3-wall there by Douglas. Thrown front wall, kicks off the side wall. Then that last contact off the back wall opens it up towards the outside. You're going to see it right here. Good save by Aratz. Not much he can do with it. Then Douglas a little more. See that kick, then off the back wall. That's going to open up with a big bounce as well. Hopped over the Renegades. Not even playable. That was just about as good as it gets.
Iriondo, difficult catch. Strong backhand. Robote coming out. Robote to the inside. Iriondo now on the forehand from the 11 line. Catch by Aratz. Karam stopped by Douglas. Douglas powerfully from the forehand. He passes to the inside. What a Robote save by Aratz. Here's Douglas, that 2-all, landing out.
Wow.
5 points, possible set, possible match point for the orange shirts, the Robote Renegades, Gonaga and Aratz.
I think a lot of times Aratz's play gets overshadowed by his front quarter in Gaucheri when they play together, but he is as good as it gets in the backcourt on this roster. You see a player like Manu, a #1 for the Cyclones, Nicholas for the Warriors, but he's right up in that class with the top 3. Doesn't miss anything. Great Robote save and some shots as well developed this season.
Point, set, and match in straight sets for Gonaga and Aratz of the Robote Renegades, winning 6-0, 6-2.
And with that win, Gonaga and Aratz finish Fall 23 Battle Court season 8-4 as the second team for the Renegades. Pretty solid.
Yeah, they hit their stride, especially second half of the season.
Yeah, really good team, and maybe one that you'll see another season's of Battle Court. Hoping the Renegades can keep that core together. First points of the day going their way, 1.5. Come on. See that game day score. Renegades trying to open up a little bit of breathing room there between themselves and the Cyclones in second. To keep in mind that the Cyclones came into today 2 game days ahead of the Renegades. So they're going to have a chance to get almost a full game day ahead with an extra game day in hand. Renegades looking good for that top seed, but still have the Cyclones coming up late in the season. That's going to be an important game day. And just have to execute. Every match, every point, very important here in the grand scheme of this season. We will hear from Gonaga and Aratz here in just a couple of seconds. 8-4 overall as that second team. And then 2 of those losses actually came when Gonaga was not playing. Here they are for the Renegades.
All right, Gonaga, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Thank you. Always feels great to win.
What was the strategy today playing against Douglas and Iriondo?
Just catch one more ball and try to avoid Douglas.
Yeah, that's the strategy. We play both good. We have good communication. We do the job that we had to do, so we are happy for that win. So we have to keep going now.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, Stu, this is an exciting one because we have the return of a fan favorite. We got Williams making his debut in the Fall 23 Battle Court season with Ubia behind him. Their opponents, CRB and Arta. Williams and Ubia only played 4 matches so far. El Barba substituted every time. 2-2 through their first 4. Not a bad record. CRB and Arta here, same, 2-2. Half of their season complete.
Definitely good to have Williams back in the rotation. That's the type of energy he brings right there.
We're ready to begin our second match. CRB will have the serve. There's a serve by CRB. Our second match is underway. That one scooped up by Ubia. Hard backhand to the inside, pulled in by Arta. Arta from the 11. Here's Ubia. Backhand 2-wall. This one stopped in the air by CRB. CRB low and hard on the return. Ubia picks it up. Nice catch here by Arta on the sidewall. Backhand 2-wall is juggled. Had it for a moment, but that ball popping out of the basket is a juggle. CRB and Arta on the board first.
See, the ball can roll. It can roll as long as it does not lose contact with the inside of the cesta. That ball rolled and then popped, and once it popped up, that constituted juggling.
Yeah, when's the last time we had Williams? Got to be back in May, the last time he's played a competitive match. So,
I believe so.
Almost half a year. Catching probably going to be the thing that needs most time to get back to form where we saw him last. Robote played up at the 5 line, who that sticks inside. Ubia had it for a moment, could not make the play. That's 2 quick points for CRB and Arta.
Yeah, Arta and CRB got to have the advantage as far as setting the pace. Ubia's obviously got the strength. He's got the shots as we've seen him throw here in the backcourt in the orange shirt, but don't know how familiar he is with Williams' game.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for CRB. Backhand by Ubia. Powerfully thrown. Taken in the air by Arta. Well runner back to the inside. Ubia, what a scoop back behind him deep in the backcourt. This one coming out. Robote left side. CRB, it's a 2-wall. Ubia runs under it. From the outside, drops it back over the top. Going to be a tough pickup. Arta had it for a moment. Just lost it.
Yeah, if Ubia has any advantage in this matchup, it is the power. If he can keep his opponents moving around the court, Williams and Ubia definitely have a shot. That serve's working for Williams.
Hard backhand by Arta, taken in by Ubia at the 12 line. Here's Arta, just beyond the 11. High hard return, not going to get past Ubia. Steps in there deep in the backcourt. This one dropping low. Arta's got it again up at the 10 line. Backhand, caught by Ubia. Robote left side by Williams. Played back inside. Here's Arta. Ubia now from deep in the backcourt. Drops it inside. Arta, there's a great scoop at the 11. Arta again. That one crossed the sidewall. Drops it inside. Williams able to cut it off. Backhand towards the outside. Lofting Robote. CRB with it. Robote, it's a 2-wall to score. CRB and Arta with 3 points.
Split placement really well done there by CRB. Again, why do we call it a split placement? Because you're going to see right here. CRB winds up, put the ball where your opponent's not, right in between the front quarter and back quarter. Williams knew it as soon as the ball passed him. So, oh my, no one's there to catch it.
Here's Ubia. Big backhand, open it up. CRB on the move. Up at the 5 line, turns to Robote. Ubia back pedals, scooped it up. Backhand from the 11 line. Arta now. Higher and harder. Ubia on the move. Calls him off on the rebote. That one's too high up in the overhead screen and out of play. 4-1 lead for the Devils.
Don't know that Ubia needs to take the position of some of our more aggressive backwarders of having to cover that much court. Williams made a nice rebote earlier in this match. He's definitely capable of making these rebotes.
Backhand 2-wall. Lands in, but CRB
Very nice.
Turns the rebote. Good awareness, makes the play, keeps it inside. Here's Ubia now. Karam does not open up, but it does score. Missed by Arta on the outside. That's a second point for the Renegade.
Now this is where Arta has a tendency to get rattled. He'll have a miss, and then he has a difficult time readjusting after that miss. But if he can come back in here without any problem. And we got a couple players who need their shoes tied. CRB tying his own shoe. Williams having his shoe tied by the chief official. Here we have a replay. Beautiful catch here by Ubia going for the backhand 2-wall. CRB does a good job. He doesn't reach up and tap it. Instead, he turns and plays the rebote. Ubia comes out with a carom, kind of a half carom. You see,
yeah, he was
basically, you see right there, yeah, exactly. Did not have his eye on the ball right as it was coming into his cesta.
4-2 lead for CRB and Arta. Arta up at the 9 line, just launches the backhand. Ubia out of the way. Williams on the rebote, it's a 2-wall. Takes Arta to the outside. Cortada just above the pad. Ubia picks it off. CRB now backpedals, stops at the 6 line, lifts up the rebote. That is tipped. 5 points for CRB and Arta. A possible set point.
Again, just a communication issue. Didn't look like Williams. He looked a little tentative on that catch.
Yeah. I'll say that's probably going to take the most time to regain that confidence. You just got to see the ball go in the basket a couple more times, and hasn't seen it at game speed as well. Low runner inside. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for the Renegades. Williams and Ubia, still possible set point for the Devils. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Williams.
And Williams is back after an extended injury. Has to be careful for the double fault. Saw him in the practice earlier. Was not having any difficulty serving, so. But that's where the problem was in that wrist.
Second serve is good. Arta, though, up at the 7 line. Powers the backhand. Rebote saved by Williams. Big bouncer. Arta backpedals. Good control. Deep in the corner. One-handed scoop. Ubia's got it at the 10 line. Powerful backhand right on the wall. Arta now with a great catch. Ubia right on the wall. Comes up with it. Big backhand. There's Arta right on the tip. Pulls it in at the 13 line. Big backhand. This one kicking up and out. CRB alone for the rebote. This one stays inside. Ubia scooped it up. Low runner crossing the side wall. Arta stands in there again. Ubia. Karam with a big bounce. Arta with a tip ball on the outside. It's brought the deficit to just 1, 5-4. Williams serving.
Again, not a particularly well-thrown carom. That ball was still within the boundary line back at the 9 line. You want those caroms to cut out. However, did catch Arta off guard. He wasn't ready for this. You want your caroms to open up. He's all the way back at the 10 line. That's still there, but Arta just not ready for the catch. Arta
on the bounce. There's a backhand. Caught by Ubia at the 12. Powerful return. Got to get past Arta. Stands in there at the 11. Ubia launches this one wall to wall, clearing the overhead screen. CRB's got the rebote, lays it up. Ubia aggressively moving up on it at the 9 line. The backhand 2 wall. In play. There's a rebote save. Ubia up the middle. That one tipped. We are at 5-5. This is set point. That serve scores for the set. Williams and Ubia come back and take it 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll play set number 2.
And we will go back to the ESPN3 players cage. I'd say it's safe to say Arts is pretty upset.
Yeah, just a clarification there. The only throws that are challengeable are point-ending throws. There has to be a call either in or out. So there was a question as to whether I think that backhand 2 wall that landed out, but CRB continued to play. Officials called it in, so that is not a challengeable call. Which is, you heard some of the conversation between the Devils, and they told them that now it's got to be a throw that ends a point, and there must be a call on that specific throw.
And good for Williams, coming back from months of injury, and he wins that first set there. He made 2 good rebotes. He had a tip. Serve was working for him well, so he's doing the basics. He's got the basics covered. Good to see that back coming back from that wrist injury. Still not potentially 100%, but doing well enough. There we are in the ESPN3 players cage again with the Tejada Devils in red. Let's take some replays. See a rebote here by CRB. Look at that full extension. Williams just with the missed ball. Communication there between Ubia and Williams. Big right side by Ubia. Karam, not a particularly good Karam in terms of not opening up, but right off the frame. Still need to be able to make that catch if you're the opposing backcourt. There's a backhand 2-all. This is the rebote coming out. I think that's where Arta had some question. And the set closed. We're back, ready to begin our second obligatory set. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
There's a serve by CRB. Our second set is underway. Back end of the inside. Good catch by Arta. This one up. That's coming out. Rebote left side. Back up the middle. Here's Arta. Long drop shot. Ubia got up there. What a read. He rifles that backhand just out of reach of Arta. CRB's got the rebote with a soft touch to score.
Look, that's a bold choice of shot by CRB, even getting applause from Ubia. There's always the risk of hitting that pad when you're changing things up at that speed. And in that case, CRB cleared the pad, killed it on the drop shot off there, but very well done.
Back in by Ubia. That one just out of reach. CRB alone for the rebote. This one to the outside. Just missed by Williams. 2 points for the Devils, CRB and Arta.
Ubia did call him off there at the end. His cesta was already up and ready to match. Just out of play.
Backhand. Here's Arta from the 11 line. Ubia now charging from the 11 line. Powerful return, kicking up. Not past Arta. Good catch back in the corner. Ubia, backhand 2-wall. Caught in the air by CRB. CRB. Low hard forehand. Picked off the sidewall. Nice catch by Ubia. Another backhand. Passing. Here's the rebote. Saved by CRB to the inside. There's a scoop now by Ubia. This one launched by Arta now. Williams missed the rebote. That's a 3-0 lead.
Rebote's at the sidewall, the most difficult ones to throw. That hadn't yet made contact with the sidewall, but was right there. Tricky play. So far, I have to say that I'm impressed with the recovery of Williams and getting back in here at this stage of the season.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Ubia, middle of the court. Low runner, back to Arta. Well placed, better catch. Ubia ranging back for it, deep in the backcourt, drops it at Arta's feet. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote got a cesta on it, but sent that in the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point for the Renegades.
Have to say, was very impressed by that catch by Arta. Ubia's got a few things going his way. One of them is power, just sheer power on both sides. Absolutely blasts those backhands. And catching has been coming around this part of this second half of the season.
Big backhand by Arta. Ubia thought about it, gonna let that come out. Williams on the rebote, dropped it in the pad. 4-1 lead for the Devils.
Yeah, tough one there. Don't know that he was going for the forehand carom rebote. A little out of his skill set. But that ball wound up in the pad, and as we say, the pad is bad.
Here's Ubia. Back over the top to the inside. Great catch by Arta as that crossed at the 12. Ubia. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
So interference is a request made by the player who believes that they were interfered with. They also have to stop their motion right away. They can't continue to try to go for the ball, then miss it, then ask for interference. In that case, interference was well called. It is the final call of the judge whether or not it exists. It was felt to have there.
Arta, ball missed. Second point for Williams and Ubia.
Know that CRB and Arta would like to just get through these next 2 points and bring it to a third and final set. We'll see if that happens. Or if Williams and Ubia are able to finish it.
Long drop shot. Ubia has got it up at the 7 line outside placement. Juggled. Not held on to there on the outside. 3 points for Williams and Ubia. Deficit's just 1.
I'll tell you, Ubia, who previously served as a judge, is quite fond of making calls with that left hand. Here he comes, winds up, blasts it.
You're going to see, a little, see that hit a couple parts of the set. Yeah,
you just need to make sure that the judge sees what you see, which isn't always the case.
Well, running backhand right in the corner. Ubia calls him off. Robote missed.
My.
That's going to take it to 5-3 in favor of CRB and Arta. They have a possible set point.
This is what we were talking about. I know that Ubia had a beat on it. No question about that, but that's within Williams' ability to make that play.
Big backhand by Ubia. CRB alone at the 5 line, drops it inside with a soft touch. Ubia up there at the 7 out. Oh, runner. That one coming out. CRB got to get back in there. He does. Lays it up. Right up the middle. Ubia now on the forehand. Splitter. Not held on to by CRB. That's going to bring it to 5-4. A possible set point. Williams and Ubia serve.
Tell you, fun match overall. Kudos to CRB doing a good job making some real... I mean, these balls that Ubia is throwing at him are just BBs, every one. Ubia's got one speed. Fast.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Robote left side. Williams makes a nice save. Arta scooped it up at the 10. Backhand. High and hard. Calling for Williams to take it. Alone again. He's got another one. CRB with a tip ball. We are at 5-5. Possible match point for the Renegades. It is set point for the Devils.
At that speed, you want your cesta up and having the ball dropping into it, moving with the ball, not chopping at it. Saw that problem yesterday, I believe it was, with Joseph. That chopping motion just makes a particularly difficult catch.
Arta's got the serve. Backhand, low runner to the inside. Nice catch by Ubia, lines it up. Powerful backhand, taken in up overhead. Here's Arta now. Back to Ubia, standing in the corner. Ubia trying to get it up overhead. Arta on the hop, takes it in. Low runner now. There's a scoop by Ubia. This one going to pass, coming up the inside. Here's CRB. Robote, point back to Ubia. Now up at the 9 line. Launches this one again. Cutting inside. CRB. Got another one. Good control. Here's Ubia again. Backhand 2-wall. Caught in the air by CRB. This one to pass. Ubia lining it up. He makes the save. Drops it inside with a nice bounce. Arta controls it. Arta now with a powerful backhand. Williams got to get in there for Robote's save. Puts it up the middle. Arta's forehand just does clear. Rote back over the top. Scooped up by Arta this time. Hard backhand again. Calls for Williams to take it. Left side of Rote. Back up the middle. Sidearm forehand. That's actually a 3-wall play. Ubia back on the inside. Arta caught it low. The 2-wall. Is missed.
Oh my,
we are going
to a third set.
Yes, we are, Stu.
I was going to try to do it in harmony with you.
We are going to a third set.
I don't think that was really good harmony, actually. Harmonious play on the court, though.
We'll work on that. 6-5 in favor of the Devils.
So quite a comeback there for your Tejada Devils in red in the ESPN 3 players cage. And an F-bomb dropped in the cage. Couldn't tell where that came from. Wasn't you, was it?
I thought someone saw a duck or something. That's what it was. Look at the conversation here. See Arantz joining Ubia on the bench.
Talking him through. There you have the entire...
Another good comeback, though. I mean, both sets.
Drop
Hot
shot.
start for the Devils. Renegades had to come back and almost stole another one.
Great catch by Ubia again. When Ubia gets like that, I mean, he just puts everything he has behind it. CRB does a good job of getting in there and making this save. Light touch.
Just above the pad, it scores.
Very well done. And Ubia giving credit where credit's due. Rebote there by Ubia. Nice catch down low by Arta. Arta turns a 2-all. First shot we've seen him throw. Williams was waiting for it on the right side. Turns out on the left. Just in and out of the cesta. We go to a third set. It's going to begin in about 24 seconds.
This will be the first of 2 matches today for Williams. So being thrown right back into the fire here with
Absolutely.
double day today with Arats later against CRB and Urbieta.
He was talking with the league management and basically said, when do you want me to go back in? And league management said, there's the deep end of the pool, go for it. He's there. And he's not just treading water, he's actually swimming.
Third and decisive set coming up. Williams and Ubia serve to CRB and Arta. There's a serve by Williams. Our third set begins with an overserve. Second serve coming up.
Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Ooh,
that is a double fault. Another underserve, 2 in a row. That is a point.
Williams certainly not the only player in the league who does that. However, inopportune time to do it, giving away the first point of the third and decisive set in this match.
One goes to the Devils. That serve coming across to Ubia's forehand is missed. 2-0 lead
That's
for the
a little
Devils.
bit more representative of the catching that we saw earlier in this season from Ubia. He's gotten away from that. His catching has been spot on these last 3 weeks.
2-0 every set in favor of the Devils as well.
Wow.
So
okay.
Renegades have come back from this deficit. Did it in both sets, just couldn't get that decisive 11 point in set 2 there. So that is an underserve. Second serve coming up. Forehand, powerfully thrown to the inside. Arta, fall down save with a big bounce. There's Ubia going up for it. Nice control. Karam. Interference
ruled. The point will be replayed.
And ask about clarification. Serves do reset on an interference call, so he does have 2 serves here. See a CRB trying to make that catch. Williams in his way. CRB stopped, didn't go for it. Request made, request granted. Ubia handles the serve, low runner right on the wall. Arta, what a grab. Here's Ubia now, just beyond the 11 line. Few inches above the pad. That one scooped up on the inside. Wall to wall. Here's Williams, left side Rebote. It's a 2-wall that splits them to score.
Miscommunication between CRB and Arta. CRB with a couple footsteps could have gotten there. Arta potentially could have gotten there. Wasn't working for him in the first set. He missed, I believe, 2 forehands there. But they didn't tell each other what they wanted each other to do there.
Fault over serve. Second serve here for Williams. Got to find the service box here, though. Can't give away another point.
Yeah,
can't be too worried about CRB.
Unforced errors here in the third set.
Just got to get it in. Let CRB take it if he can. Second serve is good. Here's a backhand by Arta. A little kick off the side wall. Ubia's got it. There's a powerful return right in the corner. That comes shooting out. Arta saved it high off the front wall. Ubia opens up for the carom. CRB stops it on the forehand. Back inside, right to Ubia. Ball tipped.
Really got a hand to CRB. I mean, Ubia blasted that ball, and CRB made a beautiful catch. Really well done.
We are tied up 2-2. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Here's Ubi on the inside. Powerful backhand. Launched. Just out of the way of it. CRB, Rabote turned low and hard. Ubi on the bounce now. Picks it off. Forehand right back to Arta. This one dropped over the top. Ubia runs under it. Powerful forehand again. Crossing and tipped. Renegades take their first lead of the match, 3-2 here. Our third and decisive set.
Look, if I'm CRB and Arta here, I'm probably going to want to try to play some keep away from Ubia. His catching's been solid, and he's blasting the ball on both sides.
Big backhand by Arta. Here's a Rabote. Williams alone for it. Pushes it to the outside. CRB going up. Nice catch. Backhand for Ubia now. Backhand to wall is tipped. 4-2 advantage for the Renegades.
Yeah, you saw that ball do that little whirly thing?
Oh, it's moving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The ball only does that when it's really coming fast, and also when it's touched two surfaces.
Yeah.
If it does that off of one surface, it's really coming fast.
Good hard serve by Williams. Arta stops it on the left side. Big backhand. Here's Williams backpedaling. Drops it to the inside. It's going to be a tough scoop. Arta made it. Backhand to wall. Just out of reach and scoring. Deficit's just one for the Devils. CRB and Arta with
Good
the
effort
serve.
by Ubita to try to get there. Really good throw by Arta. Well planned out. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Arta did there. Very well done.
Hard serve to the inside. Here's Ubia. Just launches that about as far as he could throw it. CRB went for the drop shot.
Man. No,
Missed the Rabote. 5-3 lead, possible set, and a possible match point for the Renegades.
Understand you want to do something, but it's more important to get that ball into that cesta and complete that throw.
Looked like he was going for the drop shot, didn't it?
Going for a kill shot there, not the best idea.
Arta takes it at the 11 line, backhand. Caught overhead by Ubia. What a catch flying in the corner. Forehand is missed. That is point, set, and match. Williams and Ubia take it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-3. First match in about 6 months, Stu. Williams comes away with the win.
Good for him.
Credit there to Ubia in the backcourt. Really took control of the match. Threw a couple more shots. Great power. Got his team the victory. 3 points already for the Renegades on this game day. Up next, top-ranked singles, Douglas and Gaucheri. Not going to want to miss it. Devils remain at 46 points. Renegades moving up. 5 points now separate themselves from the Cyclones. Again, after today, the Renegades will still have one full game day to catch up to the Cyclones. What a win there for the Renegades, too. I mean, Williams coming back, catching, saw a couple times, not where he left off last season, but returned pretty much every rebote that came to him in the second and third sets. Good, solid showing right there for the Renegades 6 team. And they got 3 matches left, Stu. We're going to be seeing them a bunch here down the stretch. This is not his interviewer not going to want to miss here, Stu. We got Williams and Ubia. 6th ranked team here for the Renegades. Here they are.
Let's go!
Cool. Congratulations. Welcome back. How are you feeling after that long injury? We missed you. How are you feeling?
Man, I feel great, man. I'm just happy to be back home, man. Playing with my teammates, man. These guys are great, man. They keep me encouraged. Every mistake I made out there, they patted me on the back and say, come on, man, you here. My partner was great. He held me down. I love you, bro. Way to be there for me.
Ubia, talk to me a little bit. How is it coming back after not having your partner for basically almost the entire season? How do you get back out there and take that win once it's back?
It's tough, right? Especially on the communication part. But, you know, there was a big key here in this game, and it was actually him doing little to no mistakes, especially taking into account that he's been out for so long, almost a year, right? So, yeah, I mean, kudos to that, and that's all I have to say.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
I love you guys. Stay tuned in. Let's go!
And certainly everyone back here with a headset is now deaf.
We are ready to go here quickly with this top-ranked singles match. Let's introduce them, Gaucheri and Douglas. It's about, what, part 7, Stu? We've seen a couple of these classic matches in singles. Got another one in store right now.
Ready to begin. Douglas has the serve.
And
Rebote to the inside. Here's Gaucheri. Backhand. Rebote by Douglas. Doesn't get it over Gaucheri's head. Gaucheri back to the inside. Good read by Douglas. Douglas on the 2-all that scores. Well played. First point of this match goes to Douglas. Of the day, Hada Devils in red, he serves.
now you're going to see.
Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Sorry.
Say, Stu, no, you're going to see a bunch of shots in this matchup here. Top-ranked singles. All about the costado and which guy uses it more effectively. So far, Douglas threw the better. 2-all that time. Gaucheri kept it inside. Well done to get that first point.
Backhand by Gaucheri. Rebote to the inside. Good catch by Gaucheri. Backhand from the 9 line. To the corner the ball goes. Rebote at the sidewall. Saved by Douglas. 2-all will score. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Gaucheri serves. The Rebote Renegades.
Yeah, just caught Douglas leaning that time. Not his best 2-all in terms of where it opened up and the cut he had on it, but see Douglas right here just hesitated. Little move to the inside. You see that shuffle step? Couldn't get enough burst to get back there on the outside. It's so hard to be patient against Gaucheri because it takes him a while to get that costado off.
Douglas on the backhand. He passes. Rebote to the inside. Here's Douglas. Backhand again to the corner. Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Gaucheri's there. Gaucheri on the 2-all. Douglas reads this one. He will not get there. 2 points for Gaucheri. He serves.
And then he can throw it like that, where it does open up and it cuts just exactly where he wants it.
Very much so. When we talk about opening up, we're talking about a ball that hits the sidewall, out of the cesta, goes to the front wall, lands on the floor close to the front wall, up there about the 2.5, maybe 3 line at the most, and then goes to the outside where the judges are. Beautiful serve by Gaucheri. Nice catch and return by Douglas. Gaucheri, that 2-all caught the pad, and the pad is bad. We are tied up. 2 points apiece. First to 6 will win the set. Douglas serves.
Yeah, either way, it looked like Douglas got a pretty good head start to that 2-all, so even if it hit, probably going to stop it on the outside and have to return a tough throw.
Gaucheri, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall, played inside nicely by Douglas. Here's Gaucheri on the catch. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand is missed. A rare miss by Douglas there. That is 3 points for Gaucheri in the orange shirt. He serves.
Yeah, trying to throw these rebotes hard, because if you don't get enough power on it, Gosheri up in front of the 6 line is about as good as it gets on this roster. Trying to force him to catch it a little bit deeper, just overswung and missed it.
What a serve by Gosheri will score. That is 4 points on the forehand blasted serve. Gosheri serves.
You could tell pretty much right away out of the cesta if those are going to be an effective serve or not. Just the height at which it comes out of the basket and where it's going to cross. That one right out of the cesta was perfect. Just beyond the 11 line low. Douglas a little bit of a late start as well. Did not help.
Douglas on the catch. There's the backhand. It passes. Rebote coming low. Gosheri makes the save. Douglas has it. Fakes the 2-all. Puts it inside. Good catch by Gosheri. Backhand with control. Backhand by Douglas. Caught by Gosheri at the 9 line. Rebote coming in low. Douglas makes the save. Gosheri has it. Winds up. 2-all. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas with the forehand that's going to spin to the outside and score. Beautifully thrown by Douglas. Good effort by Gosheri to try to get there. That's 3 points for Douglas of the day. Hada Devils, he serves.
Threw that with a little bit of like top spin, did he
Well,
not?
yeah.
To get it to open up a little more off the
Absolutely
back
no
wall?
question
Take a
about
look
it.
at this.
This ball's going to have more spin on it than you normally see. You'll see Douglas make this catch out here, and he throws kind of underhand with a lot of wrist.
And look at this reaction off the...
Gosheri knew it. Gosheri knew it was going to open like that. Backhand by Gosheri, powerfully thrown. Good catch by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Gosheri with a tip ball at the 9 line. 4-4 is the score. Douglas serves. Beautiful catch here by Douglas, powerfully thrown to the inside, and a rare miss by Gosheri. Backhand by Gosheri. Chula scores. That's 5 points for Gosheri. Possible set point. Don't get better than that.
Yeah,
Chula thrown from the left side. It hits that crack in between the back wall and the floor. It does not come out to the rebote. It's got a name.
Yeah, not a returnable shot. Just a perfect backhand, simply put.
Good catch by Douglas. Backhand. Rebote forehand, low and hard to the inside. Douglas is there. To the inside the ball goes. That is off the tip of Gosheri Cesta. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 5-5. This is set point. It's the type of set that you want.
Yeah, back and
With
forth.
these two, absolutely. 5-5.
Quick points, pretty much all about offensive execution and great defense as well. And this is top-level play. #1 ranked players for a reason.
Douglas comes hard from the serve. Catch by Gosheri. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Gosheri takes it on the bounce. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Passes. Rebote left side 2-all. Douglas read it.
Wow.
Could not get there. That lands in. Point and a hard-fought set for Gosheri of the Rebote Renegades in orange, winning the first set 6-5. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back and play our second set. Wow.
That's just...
What are you going to say?
Yeah, if you're Douglas, that's just a tough way to end the set. Played well. Thought that he was going to take it, and then a Rebote 2-all that lands about a couple inches inside the boundary line.
That is just beautifully played by both Gosheri and Douglas. I don't know that I need Ben's hands in my face.
Yeah, that's...
I think, handing me a towel's okay. I don't know that... I don't know that I need the pat down.
Is he getting on an airplane, or is he playing highline? My goodness.
There we are again in the ESPN 3 players cage. Gosheri there, seated with Ubia.
Yeah, let's get some replays here. And
beautiful catch by Douglas. Douglas committed to the 2-all. Gosheri thought that he may be going inside. Douglas again, good catch. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Douglas was able to do there. Gosheri, beautiful catch. 2-all. Look how that opens up.
You say, well, Douglas could get to that. No, he really couldn't. This is that blasted serve. Yeah, yeah.
I think
this
an ace
serve
on
just
Douglas. I mean, hanging there in the
look
corner.
Look where it crosses the wall,
12.
right behind the 12 line.
I think I said 11, but that was even deeper than that.
Just beautifully done. This 2-all. Nice catch by Douglas. This is where Douglas puts a little spin on it. Gaucheri knows it too. Look him dart to the outside. Yeah. No, he knew that was opening up towards the back of the court. Just wasn't able to get there.
To hit off the back wall and hit there on the net. I mean, he's almost in the cage. There's not a lot of space there. That thing just
that was
shot
really,
straight
really,
open.
really well thrown by Douglas.
Chula, that's a tough one there, but a nice throw for Gaucheri. And then you see this, Douglas wants to be aggressive. Oh, man, that is just inside the boundary line and just out of reach.
Game of inches, as many other sports. Definitely the case there.
Gaucheri, so much confidence is in his game. At 5'5", 5'4", he throws some shots that most guys won't even think about. More times than not, they've scored too. Second set, ready to go, Stu.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Douglas serves. Backhand by Gaucheri to the inside. Douglas is there. Douglas puts it to the left side of Gaucheri. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand. Gaucheri makes the catch. Inside placement will score. Gaucheri is on the board first in our second set. He now serves.
Gaucheri threw a lot of 2-walls that set. I think the first attempt that Douglas got to on the inside changed up the game plan a little bit. Pretty much all 2-walls that first set. First throw of set number 2, keeps it to the inside. It's like a pitcher, Stu. First time through the order, you don't want to show everything that you have. So that second time through the order, you have something that the hitter's not expecting.
What a catch by Douglas. Here's Gaucheri, backhand from the 11 line. Right to the corner, low rebote. Douglas going for 2-wall. That will fall short of the front wall. 2 points for Gaucheri of the Rebote Renegades. He serves.
Yeah, that would have been just a magical shot by Douglas.
Just a bit too much, though. He was falling down. All the momentum was sending that ball down. He's obviously rubbing his elbow out there. That couldn't have felt good. I believe I heard an authority in the background saying a bit ambitious, and that's exactly what that was.
Great catch by Douglas off another good serve by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's deep. Backhand from the 12 line. Rebote coming in low. Left side to the inside. Not inside enough. Gaucheri to the inside. That's the middle of the court. 2-all. Gaucheri read it. He stops it. Forehand blasted and scoring. 3 points for Gaucheri there in the orange shirt. He serves.
I mean, how he read that, I don't even know. Douglas opened up for the 2-all at the last second, and Gaucheri was planted on the outside.
I'll tell you what it comes down to. It's this extra. It's a half second. It's a half-second hip check is really what it is. Gaucheri basically takes a peek, and as soon as he sees you commit, he throws it the opposite direction. Douglas doesn't. Douglas commits and throws. That's really the difference between the two.
Ace. 4 points for Gaucheri. He serves.
Yeah, I knew that serve was trouble out of the basket, just beyond the 4 line, crossing low again. It's really tough to control those, even if you do get assessed on it.
Beautiful catch by Douglas. There's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out to the 7 line. Hooked into the pad, and the pad is bad. There will be no shutout. Douglas is on the board with a point. He serves for the Tejada Devils.
Yeah, Gaucheri really wanted that. To power it as opposed to just keep the ball in play. Hooked it a little bit lower. Caught the top part of the pad.
Backhand by Gaucheri. Rebote at the sidewall. Nicely played by Douglas to pass. Rebote forehand by Gaucheri. Douglas reaches out, takes it in the air. Low and hard to the inside. Scoop by Gauchetti. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Douglas. 2-pass. Right to the corner. 2-all. Read by Douglas. Stop by Douglas. Carom by Douglas will score on the return. 2 points for Douglas of the Tejada Devils. He serves.
You don't have to mess around with a low, hard forehand that maybe Gauchetti could scoop up. Opens up for the Carom at the last second. That's the right choice. Yeah, Douglas not fooled on that 2-all attempt. There's that Carom. Forehand kill shot. Same path as the Costano 2-all. Sidewall, front wall, opening up towards the outside. That's where the judges are standing.
There's the backhand by Gauchetti. Robote kicking out all the way to the 6th line. Powered back by Douglas. Robote play by Gauchetti. Catch by Douglas. 2-all by Douglas. Caught the pad. That is 5 points for Gauchetti. Possible set, possible match point.
Yeah, if it's high enough, it scores and brings the deficit to 1. It's
a tough one. I understand why he went for it. Absolutely why.
It was there.
Why he went for it. And that's definitely within his skill set, no question.
Sherry now a couple to work with. Dangerous spot here for Douglas, and that reaction tells you I think he knows it as well. He's got to make it happen in an instant.
What a catch by Douglas. Douglas winds up. Costi inside, well inside. What a scoop by Gauchetti. There's the backhand. Robote, forehand by Douglas. Caught in the air by Gauchetti. Backhand, low and hard. Robote, forehand save by Douglas. Gauchetti from the 7 line. The 2-all lands in and scores for the win. Point, set, and match for Gauchetti, winning in straight sets 6-5, 6-2.
4th point already for the Renegades on this game day, courtesy of Gauchetti. Is halfway through the game day. The worst they can do is come out with a tie. Up next to 5th-ranked doubles, CRB and Urbieta taking on Williams and Arats in just under 2 minutes. But Gauchetti's been solid in the practices. He's been great in battle court really since the opening season. And
what's his singles record?
This season now 5-0. Yeah. Only undefeated singles player this season. Douglas, that's just his 2nd loss, 3-2, so not bad in that top-ranked group. Actually, the 2nd best record.
No, and Douglas looked great. I mean, Douglas looked really solid.
And the only other team or only other player or team in all battle court that's undefeated is the 4th team for the Devils, Jairo and Iriando, who you'll be seeing actually up next in match number 5 against Goanaga and Ben. We're going to hear from the captain of the Renegades, the undefeated Gauchetti. Here he is.
All right, Gauchetti, how are you feeling after winning that match?
Happy. Always is difficult to play against Douglas. The first was tight, but in the second set I play, I know, better, and I win in 2 sets.
You remain the only, I believe, the only player that is still undefeated this season. How do you
in
keep
singles,
your shape
no?
in singles? How do you keep the shape to continue to do that time and time again?
Believe in myself, keep going, and trying to win every game, and I don't know, just playing hard.
Okay, congratulations again, Gauchetti. Let's see what else happens tonight.
Thank you.
And thank you to Gauchetti. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a doubles match for the Tejada Devils. We have CRB and Urbieta, the 4th match of the day, going up against Williams and Arats for the Robote Renegades. And ladies and gentlemen, we will take just a minute break here while we reset the computer. And with that, we're ready to begin.
There's a serve. Our fourth match is now underway. Backhand to the inside. Here's Urbieta launching it, but that cut the overhead screen, which is out of play. Williams and Arats on the board first.
And again, anytime Williams is on the court can be a fun time. We'll see what happens here. Different matchup, different chemistry. Williams and Arats versus Williams and Ubia earlier. Bit more familiarity as well.
Backhand by Urbieta, trying to get it to pass. Arats steps back, the 13 line. Hard throw of his own, stopped there by Urbieta. Outside placement, CRB cuts it off. Low hard forehand just above the pad. Both Renegades going for it. That one missed by Arats, charging from the backcourt. CRB and Urbieta pick up their first point. Tied up, 1-1.
Really nice throw there by CRB. Again, throw the ball where your opponent's not. Good cortada effort there by CRB.
Backhand, two-wall. CRB caught that one in the air. Hard backhand, lifted in the corner. Right to Arats. This one dropping low. Urbieta trying to get out there. Gets assessed on it. That ball is in play and missed by Arats up in the front court. What an effort by Urbieta. Gets his team the point. They lead 2-1.
One of the most common problems in Jai-Alai is thinking about the throw before you make the catch. Arats, one of the best catchers on this roster, certainly more than able to make that catch. He was moving up on it. Have to guess he was thinking about whether or not he was going to throw it outside or back hard or what he was going to do with it, and just missed the catch.
Here's Arats on the inside. Powerful backhand. Taken off the sidewall. Here's Urbieta. Here's Arats now from the 12 line. Powerful throw back to the left side of Urbieta. Backhand two-wall. Arats calls him off on the bounce from the outside. Hard forehand, crossing. Not a lot on that. Rebote. Urbieta digs out another one. Arats handles this one. Long drop shot. The first bounce. CRB picks it off before the second bounce. Williams in the backcourt. There's a backhand two-wall. Urbieta now looking for rebote of his own. Two-wall. Stopped by Williams. Williams, hard throw back inside. Urbieta got assessed on it. He scooped it up. Rebote now for Arats. Played deep in the backcourt. CRB coming cross court to cut it off. Arats now in the corner, going up at the 12 line. Dropped inside. What a scoop by Urbieta, moving back for it. Arats just launches this one. Urbieta takes it in on the hop, looking for the Pika, the big bounce. Arats controls it up at the 6 line. Drop shot. CRB charging, gets there again. Costado whipped it up the middle. That one dropping low and scoring.
No, playing the whole court, not the best option there for Arats. Moved up on it beautifully. Williams more than capable of making that rebote.
What the fuck you running back for? Catch the fucking ball!
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure who Williams is yelling at, but they're getting quite an earful.
Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Good serve lanes between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Urbieta at the 13 line. Hard backhand. Taken in by Arats. Here's Urbieta. Powerful backhand. Taken in up overhead. Here's Arats now. Back beyond the 13. This one get a pass. Calls for CRB to get back in there. He makes a save just above the pad. Backhand by Williams. Blasted. CRB standing in for another rebote. Hooks it up the middle. Arats low and hard to the inside. Two bounces. Scores.
That's really well done by Arats. Don't often see him throw. We see him throw Costados, just not that low and inside. That was very well done.
Very effective.
Yeah, very well done.
Urbieta hanging a little bit deep in the backcourt. Smart throw. Karam missed on the
in and out of the
outside.
center.
4 points for CRB and Urbieta.
Yeah, that ball came in a cesta, and Williams just not with enough give. That ball was spinning, spun straight out of the cesta.
Rabote dugout. Here's CRB on the outside. The carom is low. 3rd point for Williams and Arats.
If he lands it, it's possible set point. If he sends it to the pad, Williams and Rotz are that much closer. CRB retying his cesta. Again, that hand sits on top of the wicker basket with that leather glove over the top. The only thing holding that hand in there is that long tie we call a cinta. Hand gets loose in there, need to tighten it up.
Hard serve, better catch by Urbieta. That crossing behind him comes up with it. Forehand Rabote, dropped just above the pad. CRB reaching in at the last second. Big backhand. Williams all alone again. Rabote save, drop back to the inside. Urbieta. High hard forehand. Arats now. Early start, turns to Rabote. Urbieta, low hard forehand. Arats, what a scoop off the side wall. Neither foot on the ground. Here's Arats charging up at the 10 line. Big backhand again. This one going to pass. Urbieta out of the way. CRB drops it inside. Arats on the bounce. Outside placement. Scooped up by CRB. Rabote, fall down save. It's a 2-wall. Urbieta charging on the outside. Just does get there. He drops it over the top with a big bounce. Arats, he digs one out as well. Urbieta staying on the outside. Karam. Arats calls him off. Williams listening at the last second. The carom is stopped now by CRB. Cortada picked off on the left side of Arats. He whips it inside. What a read. Urbieta caught it in the air. Big backhand again. Clears the overhead screen. Williams on the Rabote. Nice play to the inside. Caught overhead. Big backhand. Arats now looking for the Rabote. Will clip off the side wall. Takes Urbieta to the middle of the court. Outside placement. Arats. Williams ducking down. Arats drops it inside. Here's Urbieta. Higher and harder. Back in the corner. Left side Rabote laid up. Slows it down for a moment. Here's Urbieta. Backhand inside. Just out of reach. Arats has got a Rabote. Ball floating. Urbieta gets up there. Hard forehand pass. Arats again just lays it up. Urbieta from the 8 line. Another forehand. This time Arats steps in, takes it front ways, lobs a backhand up. Urbieta now has to dig out the Rabote. Arats on the hop, takes it in at the 9 line. Backhand outside, caught by Urbieta. Karam by Urbieta this time. Williams is all alone. He scooped it up, and it scores.
Oh my.
A backhand put on the wall that is tipped. 4-4 is the score.
Williams had 2 beautiful catches, a nice stop there at the outside. And I'll tell you something, if he's able to pull this out, an early candidate for player of the day on his first day back from an extended injury. Look at this catch. Really well done by Williams. And he scores with it.
Nice backhand there by Urbieta. Dropped in the corner. Arats comes out with it at the 12 line. Backhand stopped overhead. Here's Urbieta. Left side Rebote. On the bounce, here's Urbieta at the 9 line. This one lobbed up, just clearing the overhead screen. Williams alone with it. Puts it to the inside. Urbieta. Fake the 2-wall. Back inside. There's Arats. Backhand just out of reach. Rebote comes shooting out. Beautiful return by Urbieta. He got it to pass. Left side Rebote. It's a 2-wall. CRB juggled it. Juggling on the catch of CRB. That gives Williams and Arats a 5-4 lead. They have a possible set point.
Barely need the judges. The players respond very quickly when they feel that they've seen something. In that case, judge was in agreement. Ball was seen coming out of the cesta. Other than that, good play by CRB.
Fault over serve. Second serve for Williams.
I do like the way Williams has gotten back into the rhythm of things very quickly in this day. He's handled the pressure very well.
Serve floated. Urbieta launches the backhand, caught deep in the backcourt by Arats. Play to the inside. Here's Urbieta. High and hard, a little too high. Point and set. Williams and Arats take it 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
So trying to get the ball all the way back, flirting with the overhead screen. In that case, straight into the overhead screen. Uncharacteristic for Urbieta.
A couple times early on in that set, one backhand getting away from him and another time. But, I mean, strategy pretty clear. Both backcourters trying to pass, force some rebotes by the opposing front quarters. And we're down a little bit better there for the Renegades, particularly in the second half of that set.
Here we have some replays from that first set. Urbieta letting it pass because he's got a better player, thinks he has a better play on the rebote. That rebound off the back wall, there he did. Arats running all the way up again. No, Arats was definitely thinking about the throw there. He makes that catch 99.5 times out of 100. Low and hard to the inside. What a catch by Arats. Neither foot on the ground. Karam by Urbieta. Again, look at this catch here by Williams. Just spot on to the outside. Nice form on the return. Crossing the sidewall and scoring. Good for Williams.
CRB, there's the
That's
juggle.
The one see that ball losing contact. It's not the rolling. It can roll. It's the loss of contact.
And if you don't see a reaction, usually everyone agrees with it there. That one definitely juggled, and then the backhand getting away from Urbieta.
Yeah, this Williams and Arats have practiced for a long time before the injury. Here we are.
Yeah, this is the first time.
Communication between them is excellent. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. See Urbieta there in the background. CRB tying into his cesta. And we were talking about this before, that long tie called a cinto.
And when Arats played with El Barba in front of him, substituting for Williams, it went 3-2 in their 5 matches. So 3 matches remain, including this one. So far, so good. They take the opening set. CRB and Urbieta record of 2-2.
Again, I have to say I'm definitely impressed with Williams coming back from that injury in his first showing. He's been spot on today.
It looks a little more comfortable in this second match as well. The catching a little bit better compared to the opening one.
He's definitely more comfortable playing with Arats.
Yes. As I would as well, Stu. I mean, guy catches everything there in the corner. There's a serve by CRB. Second set has begun. Big backhand. Got one passing. CRB looking for it. Rebote, it's a 2-wall. Stopped on the left side of Williams. Backhand, the low runner. Picked off by Urbieta. Nice play. Rebote left side, 2-all. With a big bounce. CRB cuts it off. Whips it back inside, right to Arats. Outside placement. Urbieta's there. Urbieta on the carom. Williams not going to make that play.
Well thrown by Urbieta. I think he read the Renegades well there.
put the ball in between the two. Very good job.
First point to the Devils. Nice catch in the corner there by Urbieta. Backhand 2-wall. Scoop by Arats. Hard forehand played inside. Urbieta got up there just before it crossed. The backhand clears. Rebote left side by Williams. Soft touch back up the middle. Urbieta keeps the pressure on. Low hard forehand. That one dropping. Arats digs it out. We had a little higher this time. Arats has a play. Backhand. This one going to get past. Rebote. Forehand. Karam opens up, takes Arats to the outside. His forehand kicked up in the overhead screen. That is out of play. CRB and Urbieta, 2 points to open up set number 2.
Unforced error for Arats. Looking to get the ball all the way back. Has to keep that overhead screen in mind. That was just out of play.
Backhand by Arats. Here's Urbieta charging at the 9 line. Fake the outside placement. Drops it inside for Arats. CRB all alone. Picks it up. Carambola will score. Williams trying to stop that one on the left side. Just missed. CRB and Urbieta 3 straight.
I think more so with Arats than with Ubia. He's more comfortable allowing Williams to play those. He didn't call Williams off.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming right here and
yeah, I mean he could have yelled boy and let Williams know that he was there, but give Williams the opportunity to make the catch.
Oh, underserve. Second serve coming up for CRB. Second serve is good. Here's Arats, low runner. Towards the inside, picked off. Here's Urbieta. And staying to the inside, actually kicked off there. Williams. Rebote split him up. CRB whips the costado, back up the middle. Arats down. Karam. Stopped by CRB. The throw.
My.
Missed the wall.
My, oh my.
That's the first point to the Renegades, Williams and Arats.
That was a great catch by CRB. Took a peek. He knew that he had a pass to the inside. Tried to put it there hard, but sent that out of play. Frustrating.
Urbieta on the forehand, waste no time with the Karam. Stopped up overhead by Williams. Williams to the inside, crossing. Urbieta's got it. Big bouncer. Arats controls it on the inside. Hard forehand. Taken up overhead. Flying catch by Arats up at the 10 line. Backhand. Will clip off the sidewall. Stopped by Urbieta. This one into the corner. Forehand to Bote. Dropping low. Crossing. Here's Urbieta now at the 11 line. Another hard backhand. Another forehand to Bote save. Middle of the court. Urbieta. Low hard one. Arats going to let it pass. The Rebote inside. Urbieta again. Higher and harder this time. Will Arats get out there? He does. Drops it back up the middle. Outside placement. Williams all alone. He's got another one. Soft touch back inside. Lined up perfectly. Here's Urbieta. Keeps the pressure on. Backhand. Turned up overhead and saved by Arats. Arats ranging back for it, just does get it beyond the 13 line, the backhand 2-wall, scooped up by CRB. Low hard forehand, coming back to Arats, nice catch. This one kicking up and out again, CRB left side, Rebote. Opens up as a 2-wall, splitter. Is missed. What an effort there by the Renegades, they get the point, they're second. Deficit's just 1.
Really well played point by all 4 players. Communication between Urbieta and CRB is spot on, as is the communication between Williams and Arats.
Take another look here. Is that outside placement? Look at a tough catch by Williams.
Body language is a little wonky there, but he made the catch. That's what's important.
Urbieta, big backhand, open it up. No play for Rotz, calls for Williams to take it, puts it just above the pad. CRB charges, big backhand, coming up the middle. Williams again, left side rebote, dropped inside, right on the numbers. Here's Urbieta. Hard backhand, rebote. Rotz able to get there this time, fall down to the outside. Urbieta scooped it up. Low hard play. Oh, Rotz on the hop, scooped it up. Back inside. Here's Rotz again. The backhand to wall is tipped.
Right off the tip.
We are tied up 3 points apiece. Williams and Rotz serve.
Literally, we talk about the ball being tipped, but in that case, that literally goes right off the tip of the cesta.
Urbieta, the carom kicked out. Renegades take the lead 4-3.
I think he got a little help from the wall there.
He did.
A little help from the wall, not in his favor. That carom looked like it was landing in just fine. Landed out of play.
Williams, there's a forehander bote. Nicely placed inside. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Here's a rebote. It's a 2-wall. Calls for CRB to take it. He stops it on the forehand, low and hard, just above the pad. That's well placed. Better catch by Rotz. Hard backhand takes CRB up to the 5 line. There's a rebote. Caught overhead. 2-wall. Stopped by Urbieta just before it's in the net. That is going to be a big bounce on the rebote. That is low on the return. 4-4 is the score. The Devils serve.
Desire is to finish off that point, get yourself to 5-3, but you got to complete the throw. And also CRB is pretty good at stopping those balls.
Urbieta keeps that one on the left side. Low runner back in. Arach trying to get out there. He does. Lays it up. CRB, good body control. There's a nice backhand. Arach backpedals quickly. Just drops it inside. Urbieta, there's the backhand. Arach's going to stay up there at the 9 line. And slows it down for a moment. Here's Urbieta. Orlando Bote, this one's going to have a big bounce. Takes Urbieta back to the 13 line. Arach trying to control this one. He does up at the 7. The drop shot will score just above the pad. Williams and Arach now have 5 points. Possible set and a possible match point.
Credit where credit is due. Beautiful drop shot. Excellent changeup by Arach. A little bit early on the celebration there for Williams, but
I didn't know if it was going to make it. I mean, this just dropped above, and look at that second bounce.
He wasn't celebrating. Maybe he was helping it. I think he was helping
his little
the ball.
body just get up there, and it did.
That's it.
Strong backhand, open it up. Here's Rebote left side. Right on the inside, Urbieta picks it up. Arach plays it high off the front wall. This takes Urbieta in the backcourt. The 11 line, back inside. Arach with a tip ball. We are at 5-5. Possible match point here for the Renegades. It is set point for the Devils.
My, oh my. It is 5-5.
Rotz handles the serve, back beyond the 13. Urbieta takes it up at the 10. Rotz out there. Drops it just above the pad. Here's Urbieta up at the 10 line. High and hard. He's going to pass. Cutting back to the inside. There's a drop shot on the rebote. Urbieta just does get up there. Outside placement is missed. We are going to a third and decisive set. CRB and Urbieta take it 6-5.
Never mind going to a third set in a fun match, and this is a fun match.
Yes.
We're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Renegades versus the Devils. Or is it Devils versus the Renegades?
Devils versus Renegades.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the correction.
Same ending in the second set for Williams in both of his matches. 5-5, ball coming to his left side. Just couldn't control it. Third set coming up again, but the other time they got to this spot, Williams and Ubia were able to take it.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. See the Devils with Jairo talking to Urbieta. CRB maintaining his composure well, as always. Here we have some replays from an exciting second. Set. Catch by Urbieta. Outside placement, boom. Look at this catch. Attempt. Good effort by Williams. Always a lot of fun when he's on the court. That's how he finished off the second set. Move on into a third and decisive set. Reminder of the scoring of Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. And the players enjoying a can of Miami alkaline water. Official water of Battle Court.
Always keeping them hydrated, Stu. As we about 15 seconds away from our third set here. Got to think that maybe it plays into the Devils' hand going to a third set. And Arats is working pretty hard back there. Devils playing more as a unit, more togetherness with that team. But again, Williams' debut, he's played his role pretty nicely up in the front. Just a couple mistakes, which should be expected. But second match has a chance to go 2-0, Stu. Say not all too bad there after 6 months out of game speed and game action. We are ready to begin our third and decisive set. Williams and Arats serving to CRB and Urbieta. There's a serve. Our third set is underway. Rebote missed on the inside. CRB and Urbieta quickly up on the board with the first point of our third and decisive set.
Williams was there. Ball right at the side wall. Tough play.
Big backhand. Takes CRB up to the 6 line, drops it inside. Arats gets there before it crosses. Another powerful backhand, early call. CRB lines it up, drops it back inside to Arats. Forehand rebote, CRB makes another save. That's well placed, kicking up. Arats stays with it. Urbieta now from the 12 line. And again, stopped by Arats. Urbieta backhand 2-wall. Williams, clean miss. That lands in and scores.
Focus definitely in favor at the moment of the day. Hada Devils in the red shirts. Reminder that we are in our third and final set of this match. First one of these teams to reach 6 points will win the match.
The backhand two-wall is too wide. That kicked off the court and out of play. 3-0 in favor of the Devils.
Rot's definitely frustrated. Backhand two-wall often works, but hit a wonky spot on the side wall and just shot straight off the court.
Rotz handles the serve, strong backhand, caught overhead. Urbieta gets it off in time. What a play. Here's a Rotz at the 13 line, backhand. Urbieta stops another one. High hard play, just clears the overhead screen. Williams up at the 5 line. There's a Rebote to the inside. Urbieta just going to pass with the backhand. A Rotz, forehand Rebote, dropped at the feet. Urbieta scooped it up high on the left side. Split placement. Stopped on the forehand of CRB. CRB whips it inside. Arat's playing the Rebote. It's a two-wall. That lands out. Ball kicked out of play. 4 straight for the Devils. Big backhand towards the inside. CRB drops it to the left side of Aratz. Costado played inside. Urbieta, though, with time, gets out there and lays it up. Nice return. Here's Aratz charging. Long drop shot. CRB not going to get there. First point here for the Renegades. The third set, they now serve.
There will be no shutout. Advantage clearly in favor of these red shirts, the Tejada Devils, with a 4-1 lead. Just have to get to 6 points to finish this set, but finish this match, rather. Or will we see a comeback?
Backhand by Urbieta. Ooh, that one died off the back wall. Rebote comes up short. 5-1 advantage for the Devils. Possible set, a possible match point.
Rod's trying to make that Rebote, just came up on him a little bit too high. Unable to make the throw.
Big backhand. That one passing Urbieta, calls for CRB to take it. He does make the save. Aratz running up on it. Splitter. Urbieta aggressive call from the outside. The 3-wall play. Caught by Aratz. His forehand back up the middle. Urbieta gets there. Shoots it hard to the inside. Aratz digs it out.
Oh,
it caught the top of the pad. Point, set, and match to the Devils. There's one of the game day taking it in 3 sets. 6-1, the final set. They needed the final 3 matches to tie the game day. First of 3. Successful. CRB and Urbieta with a win in that 5th-ranked doubles group. They improved to 3-2 on the season. Look at that game day score reflecting that win by the Devils. Still just 1 win out of these next 2 for the Renegades will clinch another game day win. Devils 1.5 points behind the Chargers. And if you're Chargers player supporting the Chargers, you want to keep the Devils right there at 47.5. It's your best chance of making the playoffs and giving your team a chance to win a championship. Up next to, it's going to be a fun one. Undefeated 4th-ranked doubles team for the Devils. Jairo and Iriando take on Goanaga and Ben. That'll be coming up in just under a minute. Before we get to that, we're going to hear from our winners, CRB and Urbieta. There they are, 5th team for the Devils.
All right, CRB, Urbieta, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling really good. That's a really hard team right there. They play well, they catch well, so really happy that we got this win.
Yeah, well, he said we are feeling really happy. It was a really important point for us, so it's good to win.
So tell me, how do you stay focused? You lose the first set and then you have to come back 2 consecutive sets in a row. What's the strategy there?
Just take it step by step, throw by throw. Just focus at the task at hand. Don't worry too much about the results, and sure enough, you'll get the results that you want as long as you stay focused.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in the last match of the night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
4th ranked doubles up next. Jairo and Iriando for the Devils. Only remaining undefeated doubles team in all of Battle Court. Record of 4-0. They take on Goanaga and Ben. Except for a couple of those losses without Goanaga, it's about as good as it gets in this 4th ranked doubles group. About as competitive as it gets in Battle Court. Should be a fun one. Strap in for match number 5 of 6 here on this game day between the Devils and Renegades.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the next match. Jairo will serve for the Tejada Devils. Jairo serves, we begin. Catch by Ben, backhand from the 11 line. Here's Jairo, backhand to the inside. Here's a backhand by Ben. Iriando on the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Robote, left side by Goanaga. Iriando deep in the backcourt. Backhand to the inside. Goanaga's there. Backhand from the side wall. Ben, powerful backhand from deep in the backcourt. Here's Jairo. Robote forehand save by Jairo. Goanaga cuts it off. Sends it back to the inside. Goanaga makes the catch. Powerful forehand. What a catch there by Iriando. Here's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Catch on the forehand of Iriando. Goanaga makes the catch midcourt. Robote forehand, the inside, picked up by Goanaga. Goanaga sends it back. What a scoop by Iriando. Caught by Goanaga. Forehand by Ben, powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Low and hard from the forehand of Iriando, caught by Ben. There's the backhand by Ben, right to the corner. Low Robote saved by Jairo. Here's the backhand by Jairo. First point goes to Goanaga and Ben, the Robote Renegades.
Yeah, not much separated these two teams, and their makeup is pretty similar as well. Jairo, rank advantage there is at 2. Goanaga, 3rd ranked player for the Renegades, and Iriando and Ben both 5s there in the backcourt.
Here's the catch by Goanaga, backhand to the inside. What a catch by Jairo. Here's a catch by Ben, backhand from the 11 line. Backhand by Iriando. Robote forehand. This one caught by Goanaga. What a catch by Iriando. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Jairo. Good catch. Nice return by Ben. Iriando's there. Gonaga on the catch. Backhand. Iriando backhand now from the 11 line. There's the backhand by Ben. Ben to the inside. That ball's on the wall. That's a great save by Jairo. Gonaga powerfully. Ooh, what a catch by Iriando. Very nicely done. Robote left side by Gonaga. Catch by Iriando. There's the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Forehand Robote by Jairo. Caught by Gonaga. Goanaga's 2-all is perfectly executed to score. 2 points for the orange shirts. The Robote Renegades. Gonaga and Ben. Gonaga serves.
The two things that kind of separate Goanaga as a 3 from those number 1 front quarters are, I think, his consistency from the costado, and his catching is just a kind of a half notch down compared to some of those guys. That one perfectly executed. Quick turn on the costado, right into the 2-all, opened up nicely to score. Serve was tipped, I think.
Ball tipped off the serve. That's a 3rd point for the orange shirts. Gonaga and Ben. Gonaga serves.
I don't know if it's just me. I've noticed that he's really firing these serves today, Gonaga for the Renegades.
No, it's not just you. He's finding his power and using it.
In first match, we saw it against Iriando here in the backcourt. Again, Iriando here, so don't know if that's a particular strategy with that backcourter, but very effective.
There's the backhand by Iriando. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Jairo has it at the 7 line. Outside placement. Wow. Perfectly executed to score. There'll be no shutout. Jairo and Iriando are on the board with a point. Jairo serves.
Well, you can check the forehand outside placement off your bingo card here in a Jairo doubles match. He's always good for at least one of them, Stu, and there it is. Just inside the boundary line, perfectly scoring again.
There's the backhand by Iriando. Gonaga sends it deep. Iriando's there. Backhand from the 12 line. Here's the catch by Iriando. Iriando again, backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Well thrown. Robote on the sidewall. Nice save by Gonaga. Jairo comes up with the catch. Going hard to the inside. Robote forehand by Jairo.
Wow, what a pickup.
There's the backhand by Iriando. Robote forehand again by Gonaga. Caught in the air by Iriando. Iriando with control to the inside. Robote. Catch by Iriando. Iriando again from the forehand, looking to pass. Robote comes midcourt. Played to the inside by Gonaga. There's the backhand by Iriando. Ben's there. Big backhand by Ben. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 2 points for the red shirts. Tejada Devils, Jairo and Iriando. Jairo serves.
Just a little bit undisciplined there by Ben that time, reaching down a little bit lower than he needed to. Ball was going to come out to Gonaga on the Robote. You see Ben, he recognizes it. Doesn't need to go for that difficult of a catch with Gonaga up in front of him, who's really controlling the points up there. And the communication as well.
Powerful forehand. Caught in the air by Goenaga. He sends it to the inside powerfully, and Iriondo's there. Robote left side. Cut off in the air by Jairo. There's the backhand. Caught by Ben. Ben from the forehand at the 10 line. Robote forehand to the inside. Scooped up by Goenaga. Goenaga to the inside. Iriondo's there. There's the backhand. Robote forehand. Scoop by Goenaga.
Wow.
And the 2-all
Right into it
return
again,
scores.
Stu.
A beautiful combination, well executed by Goenaga. Goenaga with 4 points. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Look at that scoop lined up perfectly right into the costado. 2-wall, 2-score. Look at that. Blasted it by him.
Fault underserve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Forehand by Iriondo. Robote left side to the inside. Big bounce. Robote left side. 3 points for Jairo and Iriondo. Jairo serves.
You know, just a tough catch. Trying to get it on the costado and whip something low and hard back to Iriondo. Just couldn't complete that play. As you move Goenaga around a little bit more, you start to see a couple more misses. When he plays on the inside, he's pretty spot on. We've seen so far in this match.
There's the backhand by Iriondo. Here's the catch by Jairo. Hard throw to the inside. Ben's there. Beautiful catch. There's the backhand by Jairo to the inside. Ben's there. Robote to the inside. Caught in the air by Jairo. Here's the catch by Jairo. Beautifully played at the sidewall. Outside placement. Handled well by Goenaga. Sent right up the middle, and Jairo's there. Jairo to the inside. Goenaga's there. Backhand. Beautiful catch by Iriondo. The backhand goes wall to wall, out to the Robote at the 6th line. Caught in the air by Jairo. Cortada by Jairo. Score.
What a smart throw.
4-4 is the score. Jairo serves.
Why was it a smart throw, Stu? Well, Jairo saw Goenaga going to the outside. He saw Ben hanging deep in the backcourt. Just got to find the space. Don't have to blast it back to Ben, which he's proven he's capable of making that catch deep in the backcourt. Softer touch, put him on the move, drop it low at his feet. You see Goenaga, that rounded route, a little bit to the outside, and yeah, Ben moving up. You're going to see a couple more misses up there, especially when it crosses that low. That is just perfectly done by Jairo. 4-4, Stu. It's the score.
Powerful serve by Jairo, handled well by Ben in the backcourt. This ball's at the sidewall. That's a beautiful forehand Robote by Jairo. Robote on the wall. Jairo makes the save. That clears the overhead screen. Iriondo on the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Robote. Forehand by Goenaga. Robote forehand now by Jairo. Stopped by Ben in the air. Jairo calls for the Robote. Here's the catch by Ben. Ben takes it on the bounce at the 13 line. Jairo's there. Backhand by Jairo. Here's the catch by Iriondo. Backhand from the 12 line. Robote forehand by Goenaga. Robote left side. Catch by Jairo. There's the backhand. Ben on the catch now at the 11 line. Karam by
from
Ben.
That is in. My, oh my. I think
5
Williams
points
liked it.
for
Stu.
Goanaga and Ben. Possible set point. You think so?
Some discussion of a potential challenge there on that Karam. What a shot by Ben. I don't think anybody expected it. Certainly
Tremendous.
not Jairo up in the front.
Tremendous throw.
That landed just inside the boundary line. Devils save that challenge.
Here's a backhand by Iriondo. Robote left side by Goanaga. Caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo, soft touch to the inside. Goanaga's there. Robote, forehand by Jairo. Goanaga cuts it off. Portada, stopped by Jairo. Backhand. Ben, beautiful catch deep in the backcourt. Nice forehand on the return,
Ooh,
and
what a
Jairo's
grab.
there. Ben on the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Forehand play by Iriondo from the 12. Ben's there. Robote, forehand by Jairo. Caught by Goanaga. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Jairo. Ben on the catch. Jairo's there. Here's the backhand from the 6th line. Ben's there again, deep in the backcourt for the Renegades. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Goanaga calls for it. High bounce. Iriondo steps in, stops the floater at the 10 line. Ben on the catch. Backhand from the 12. Robote forehand, sent straight back. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Ben on the catch. Robote forehand,
Wow, good
save
save.
by Jairo.
Oh, it scores.
My, oh my, .4. Jairo and Iriondo. We're in the first set. It is 5-5. This is set point.
That ball really floated. Goanaga calling for help at the last second. Just a bit too late. Ben not expecting that ball to hang up there as much as it did. Tough break here. 5-5. This will decide the set. Been a lot of close sets today, Stu. You look
They're happening,
back.
Andrew. They're absolutely happening.
4 6-5s. This will be our 5th and the 6-4 as well.
Backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Robote coming out. Hard throw. Catch by Ben. Ben from the right side. Robote, left side, right up the middle. Ben, late catch on the forehand. Good play. Iriondo, beautiful catch there on the left side. Hard backhand to the inside. There's the Robote. Jairo takes it in the air, winds up. Coasty to the inside. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 11 line. Robote, forehand by Jairo. Goanaga calls for it, sends it back. That clears the overhead screen. Wonky bounce out of the Chula. Robote coming out again. Ball caught by Jairo. He winds up, Coasty to the inside. Ben, difficult Robote play. He makes the save.
Good
Here's
save.
Iriondo, backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote by Goanaga. Here's a catch by Iriondo. Goanaga, difficult catch. Coasty to the
that's got a lot of
inside.
spin.
What a catch
Holy
by
control.
Iriondo at the back wall. Well played. Here's Ben. Forehand from the 12 line. Jairo's there. Backhand. Hard throw to the inside. What a
save. He
save
got
by
it.
Goanaga. Forehand by Jairo. Low and hard, and Ben is there for the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Here's Iriondo. Robote coming out. Goanaga's on it. Sends it deep. Iriondo's there. Backhand from the 12 line. Ball takes a bounce. Out to the Robote. Goanaga's there. Iriondo again. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Stopped by Jairo. Jairo powerfully.
What a catch
by Goanaga. What a catch
Wow,
by
Jairo.
Jairo. Here's the backhand. Ben lets it come out. Goanaga makes the play. Here's Jairo. Backhand from the 6th line. Ben's there. Backhand by Ben. Robote coming all the way out.
Oh, it's on the wall.
Robote
Oh, to the
forehand outside
outside.
placement. My, oh my. The best point of the day just played
Wow.
by these two teams.
Wow, wow.
Jairo and Iriando get the point. 2 minutes go on the board. We will come back out and play our next set. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
A second outside placement. They thought they saw them all, Stu. He ends it 6-5, that decisive 11th point.
There we are in the
Wow.
ESPN 3 players cage. See Jairo.
Looking back at the stats for Jairo and Iriando, coming into this match 4-0, their closest margin of victory is 6-2. So they were tested, surely. Fortunately, they were able to secure it on that final point of the set.
Just what a set. What a point that was.
Oh man, we could just replay that entire point. I mean, Ben in the backcourt, Iriando as well, 5th-ranked players, and you wouldn't know it based on the way they played there.
No, solid. Absolutely tremendous play. Iriando catching everything, Ben catching everything.
I mean, for a 4th-ranked doubles, dude, this is as good as it gets.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right to the outside.
That's how you know it's well thrown. There's not a player within 5 feet of that ball.
Look at that from Jairo.
Really well done. Just tremendous, tremendous play.
The emotion. Or number 31 of the Devils. Been a big reason why they're, at the moment they're out on the outside looking in, but based on their winning percentage this season, good enough for 3rd place overall. Jairo, singles play 5-2. Jairo and Urbieta 9-2 overall, and here with Iriando 4-0. So just 4 losses. Go with 18 wins there. Not bad. 18-4, Stu. Well, I think a lot of teams will take that with their 2nd-ranked player. Got a second set ready to go here. Will be the Renegades going on and Ben with control of the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Goenaga will have the serve for the Robote Renegades.
Yeah, this is actually the second meeting between these two teams. The other time they played, though, it was when Goenaga was injured with that right arm injury. So Ubia went into the back. Ben made his debut in the front court, and Jairo and Iriando took advantage. That was 6-2, 6-2 in straight sets. So they got Goenaga up there. Bit of a different story today. See if these Renegades can force a 3rd set.
Talk about energy levels, too. I mean, Jairo, for the 40 and over crowd, you can only hope to be in that good a shape. There's a serve. We begin. Catch by Iriando. Iriando hard throw to the inside. Here's Ben from the 12 line. Powerful throw. Robote floating. Robote left side by Goenaga. Cut off in the air. Inside placement stopped by Goenaga and a beautiful catch. Here's Iriando from the 11 line. It's like they picked up right where they left off. It's just really well done. Here's the backhand by Iriando. Catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Jairo's there. Catch by Ben. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. That did not clear the overhead screen. First point of the second set goes to the red shirts, Jairo and Iriando. Jairo serves. Good catch. Nice return by Ben. Jairo calls for the rebote, plays it from midcourt. Here's the backhand. Iriondo, left side, backhand to the inside. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Robote coming out. Gonaga powerfully from the forehand. Robote left side, saved by Iriondo. That's nice. Goanaga's got it. He rifles it back. Robote save over the head of Goanaga. He scoops it. Drop shot.
Oh, perfect.
That is a perfectly executed drop shot to score. We're tied up 1 point apiece. We will have an equipment timeout. Once again, this is an equipment timeout.
Yeah, I saw Ben was looking at his basket. Reeds are going flying. Ben assuring us that...
Ben letting us know he will not need 5 minutes. Look at this Robote save by Jairo in the replay. Quick scoop there by Gonaga. Drop shots back to the inside.
And the key, look at the contact with the sidewall. If that ball hits floor first...
Yeah, that is just so well done by Gonaga.
It actually is going to float, so...
Just I don't know, in my book, I think Gonaga right now is eclipsing Williams for that player of the day.
Close race. Very close race.
That ball goes off the cesta and scores. 2 points for Goanaga and Ben. Goanaga serves. What a catch by Iriondo off a beautiful serve by Goanaga. There's the backhand by Goanaga. Robote forehand. Goanaga makes the catch. Backhand. Robote forehand. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Big right side by Iriondo. Catch. And return to the inside. Here's Iriondo, tip ball. 3 points for Goanaga, and Ben Goanaga will serve.
Like that adjustment there, there's been a couple times Goanaga's caught it on the costado and whipped it high to the inside, giving Iriondo a chance to either catch it in the air or play the rebote. That time, put it to his forehand side, a little less consistent on the catch. I'd like to see him keep it a little lower, though, to force Iriondo to make a decision. Does he take it on the bounce, or does he get out there for the rebote? Give him a little too much time to decide.
There's the backhand by Iriondo. Ben makes the catch. Jairo for the rebote. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote forehand to the inside. Jairo's there. Backhand. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Backhand. Robote forehand by Jairo. Robote left side by Goanaga. Here's Iriondo. Backhand. There's a catch by Iriondo. Backhand. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Iriondo. Backhand. Robote left side by Goanaga again. Iriondo reaches into the corner, makes the catch. There's the backhand. Big right side by Iriondo. Robote forehand by Jairo. Bet on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Karam. Well played by Ben. Well stopped by Jairo. Hiro's return is low. 4 points for Goenaga and Ben off the carom by Ben. Goenaga serves.
Second time he's thrown it in second point that's been scored for the Renegades. That time Hiro throwing it into the pad. The other one beat him to the net.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7. Here's a catch by Iriondo. Robote. 2-wall by Goenaga, beautifully executed and scoring. 5 points for Goenaga and Ben. Goenaga serves.
Yeah, Hiro doesn't typically have to worry about his opponents throwing a shot off the Robote in this group, but the one exception is Goenaga today. So precise. The shots, really, the 2-wall's been working for him all afternoon. And right there, even off the Robote, scoring a couple points to work with here to force the third set.
There's the backhand by Iriondo. Juggling on the catch of Ben. That's a point for Hiro and Iriondo of the Tejada Devils in the red shirts. Hiro serves. Still possible set point for the orange shirts.
Sorry, Stu, no, just rolling out of the basket there. There's a look. You could see the ball fully out of that basket. Good call by the judge there.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
Yeah, Hiro's, I mean, he's getting pretty close on these serves. Hard for us to see exactly where they're landing, but that's got to be right on the 4 line, inches in front of it, because, look, I don't know, look pretty good here, Stu. If he can get that serve in consistently where it's crossing that low, Ben's going to have a little bit of trouble.
Catch on the forehand of Ben. Ben from the right side. Scoop by Hiro. Back to the inside. Ben takes it on the forehand. Backhand by Iriondo. Ben's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. Wall to wall and out to the Robote. Hiro's there. Hiro makes the catch. Coasting to the inside. Picked up by Ben. Beautiful catch by Ben at the 11 line. Iriondo. Backhand to the inside. Here's Goenaga. Robote left side to the inside. Catch by Iriondo. Beautiful catch by Goenaga there at the side wall. Here's a catch by Ben. Hard throw to the inside. Iriondo makes the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Robote left side.
Oh, tipped.
That ball is tipped. Point and set for Goenaga and Ben of the Robote Renegades. We will move on to a third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
So third match out of our last 4 that has gone to a third set, Stu. One going the way of the Renegades, one going the way of the Devils. It's a crucial match, particularly for the Devils here. Looking to stay alive in the game day. They need 1.5 points to tie the Chargers in our season-long standing. So there's a lot on the line here, and these guys know it.
There we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. The entire Renegades team surrounding Goenaga there. Have some replays from that important second set. See Hiro moving to the Robote, making the save. Goenaga laser-like focus with this scoop and a drop shot. Drop shot beautifully executed. Again, had it just touched the front wall, Hiro would have had a play on that. By involving the sidewall, ball dies.
Look at Ben here. That one just landing in. tough catch. Lost his footing a little bit, too. Came out
Exactly.
lower
That was an awkward play.
Yeah.
Jairo had to be aware of how close he was to the screen. And the last thing you want to do is be throwing full force and catch the tip of the cesta in the screen. This 2-all just
That's a good
beautifully executed. One of several by Goanaga.
There's that final one. Just kicking up high, tip by Iriondo.
Rather fortunate Iriondo tipped it, because Ben caught it with his left hand.
You see Ben play. He tipped it. He tipped it. Yes, he did. But that's one of those, in college football recently, you've seen a lot of players dropping the ball before they get to the end zone, which is something that makes no sense. Just run through the finish line. Ben doesn't have to reach up and catch that ball. It could only be a negative.
This is non-highlight sports
Yes.
talk, right? I
Yeah.
just want to make sure I'm on the right page here.
So if you're
yes,
Ben-
yes, Andrew, brilliant observation.
So I'm going to say, in regards to Ben there, if the ref didn't see a tip, there's no reason to reach your hand out there. Just get out of the way. It only could complicate things if you step in there and touch that ball. Fortunately, it was tipped, though.
Andrew, there are at least 2 people back here who agree with you.
Thank you.
Don't happen to be one of them, but let's move on to the third and final set.
It's okay. One of these days, we'll get used to it.
Third and final set is upon us. Jairo will serve.
Just simply put, don't do anything that can harm your team significantly.
I got it.
I mean, Ben, he's a fun guy, though. He saw
we
the
have
tip,
fun
Stu.
back
He
here.
saw the tip. He's got quick reflexes.
Jairo serves. We begin with an underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Hard serve by Jairo is good. Here's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Catch by Iriondo. Backhand from the 11 line. Catch on the forehand of Jairo. Jairo hard throw to the inside. Catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Iriondo. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote. That ball kicked and scores. Goanaga and Ben of the Robote Renegades first up on the board here in the third and decisive set. Goanaga serves.
You mistimed that jump a little bit, Stu. I think that's the difference right there between making that catch and tipping it. Coming cross court on the hop. Tough break here to start off this third set.
Jairo picks the serve. Tough serve. Back to the inside. A little too hard. Goanaga has it. Iriondo.
Wow.
No look. Robote save. That's an amazing play by Iriondo. Here's Goanaga. Sends it deep. Robote coming back out. Robote forehand by Jairo. Catch by Ben. Jairo makes the catch at the 7 line. Outside placement. Goanaga's ready for this one. Throws the carom. And it scores. 2 points for the orange shirts. Goanaga and Ben Goanaga serves.
Yeah, since that first outside placement that Jairo snapped by him, he's staying more to the outside, a little more disciplined defensively as Goanaga. His first move pretty much exclusively to the outside now. Stopped that one, killed it with the carom. Great playing by him up there in the front court. Knew it was going to be a battle between Goanaga and Jairo, taking us into a third set to decide it.
Fault underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. And we seem to be having an issue with the ball. If that ball comes out, it will be replaced. Chief judge checks out the ball. See if it's still worthy of play.
So take it out. New ball here.
Balls come out. We have a new ball on the court. Good hard serve by Goenaga. There's the backhand. There's the backhand by Goenaga. Rebote. Rebote saved by Goenaga. Here's Jairo. Backhand. Yeah, we're definitely seeing the effects of the slower new ball that comes out onto the court. Changes up the pace just a little bit.
No doubt.
So that Rebote dying. Here's the catch by Jairo. Sends it deep. Ben makes the catch. Ben from the 10 line. Rebote forehand hooked. 1 point for the red shirts. Jairo and Ariando. Jairo serves.
Yeah, tough. I mean, these guys have played a whole bunch of points with the ball. It's been warmed up, traveling a little bit further. And to bring out a new ball at this point in the match, just tough for really all four players to get back into the rhythm of it. A little bit slower, so see some longer rallies here, maybe in these earlier points of this third set now.
You just never know when those balls are going to break.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often. But when it does happen, it becomes a little risky and unpredictable to continue playing with it. There's a catch by Ben. There's the backhand. Ariando on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Ben, 12 line, backhand to the inside. Jairo's there. Here's the backhand by Ben. Caught near by Jairo. Jairo sends it deep. Rebote. Forehand by Goenaga. Ariando makes the catch. Backhand. Powerful backhand by Ben. Rebote dying. That ball saved by Jairo. Goenaga's going to come all the way to the 11 line to make the play. Jairo cuts it off on the bounce. Rifles it back. It goes off the tip of Goenaga's cesta. Point for Jairo and Ariando of the day. How the Devils were all tied up. 2 points apiece.
Probably one that Goenaga would like to have back, just kind of reaching in there with one hand when he's got a very capable backcourter right behind him. It's a difficult catch on the numbers as well. Maybe Ben could have run around it, played the rebote. Just probably not his ball right there. He was working hard at that point. Deep in the backcourt at the 12 line, moved all the way up. For the Devils here, they've tied it up. Quick start for the Renegades. We're knotted 2-2.
Here's a serve by Jairo. Ben makes the catch. Big backhand by Ben. Ariando from the left side. Here's the backhand by Ben. Powerful throw. Big backhand. Good catch by Ariando. What a catch by Goenaga. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, low and hard by Goenaga. Caught by Jairo. Jairo powerfully from the right side. Rebote forehand, too high. That hit the overhead screen. That's a point for Jairo and Ariando. Jairo serves.
And came out a little more than he was expecting there. Forced it higher. Just catching a piece of that overhead screen.
Here's the catch by Jairo. There's the backhand by Jairo. There's the backhand by Iriando to the inside. Here's a catch by Jairo. There's the backhand by Ben. Jairo to the inside. Ben's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote coming out. Nice catch by Ben. Good pickup on the left side. Catch by Iriando. Rebote forehand is just above the pad. Jairo advances. Makes the catch. Goes outside placement. That is tipped in the front court. 4 points for Tejada Devils. Jairo and Iriando. Jairo serves.
Third outside placement that scored in this match. How about Ben here in the backcourt? I just got to say, I mean, he is playing his role so well. I mean, a couple caroms. He's scored a couple.
Absolutely. The caroms earlier on were beautifully executed.
I mean, really giving his team a chance here. See what Goanaga can do up in the front. Get something by Jairo. High-level play in this fourth-ranked doubles. Take another look here. Just keeps that arm open. Placement. First move inside, and you're going to see right off the tip. Just about a quarter of a second late to react to that, or else he scoops it up and might be able to throw a shot from there.
Play continues. Jairo and Iriando with 4 points. Jairo serves. First to 6 will win the match. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Ben. Here's the catch by Ben. Backhand to the inside. Here's the backhand by Iriando. Ben on the catch. Iriando, backhand from the 11 line.
Oh, just hooked it.
That ball hooked. 5 points. Possible match point for Jairo and Iriando.
A different energy here for the Renegades in this third and decisive set. Just haven't been able to get anything going. Jairo looking to add another win here in this battle court season. With Iriando behind him. Worked so well together.
Point,
that'll do it.
Set, and a hard fought match going for Jairo and Iriando of the Tejada Devils, winning that decisive third set 6-2.
2 wins in a row for the Devils in doubles into this final singles match between Arta and Ubia in just about 2 minutes. Give the Devils a chance to tie the game day. Quite the comeback for them if they're able to win it. We'll be back in just a few seconds. And let's take a look at that game day score now. See those 4 points for the Renegades have been stuck there since our third match. Got the Devils 2 wins in a row. I mean, courtesy CRB and Urbieta, then Jairo and Urbieta just a few moments ago. Brings us to the finale. You see the practice between Ubia and Arta. 2 newer players to Battle Court here. Arta began in the Spring 23 Battle Court season. Ubia made his debut here in the fall, just a few months ago. Again, going back to that win by the Devils, Jairo and Iriando remain perfect. They improved to 5-0. Just 3 game days left for the Devils after today, and they're going to be featured in every one of them. A good sign for that team. Going to give Jairo and Iriando an extra moment to get ready. Here that they are now. Let's hear from the 4th-ranked team of the Devils.
All right, Jairo Iriondo, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you, thank you. We feel very good. We didn't lose any match. We are so happy and tired, and that's all.
That's right. You guys are the only undefeated Devils team so far in the season. How do you keep the chemistry going to be such a good Devils team?
Well, we have a very good communication between us, so we know that is super important. Talk to each other in the court to know what to do, throw to wall, throw back, catch it, leave it. So that was our good back.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning the match and staying undefeated. Let's see what else happens on this next match.
Thank you.
And thank you for Jairo and Iriondo. Beautifully played.
Quickly introduce our final match here, fourth-ranked singles. Arta for the Devils, Ubia for the Renegades. With here's Ubia on the outside, backhand. Well, runner to the inside for Arta.
So between these two players, got to give.
Bote missed.
Got to give Arta the advantage as far as having a bit more playing time on the court. However, once the ball gets warm, Ubia starts pounding.
Yeah. He can pass from just about anywhere at any time, so that's what Arta's got to be careful of. Saw it in that doubles match, though. If he can make the adjustment here. Backhand by Arta. Low runner to the inside, pulled in. Here's Ubia at the 10. Arta, high, hard one. That one passing in the corner. Ubia's got to come back for it. Hooked, caught the pad.
What you saw happen right there is exactly what Arta needs to do if he wants to come out of this on top, which is get the ball over Ubia's head, but drop it low on the back wall, not feed the rebote.
Nice serve, taken in by Ubia, back beyond the 12 line. Caught overhead, here's Arta on the inside. Ubia digs it out, it's a 2-all return. Arta gonna run around it, keeps it on the costado. Ooh, that caught the corner. Ubia's got to play on it. He scooped it up. Low runner to the inside. Scores. Nice shot by Ubia. He takes the lead, 2-1.
Yeah, got to be just a little frustrating there for Arta. Had he not clipped the wall, would have had a better play on that.
Backhand by Arta. Ball tipped. Air miss on the left side of Ubia gives Arta his second point. We're tied up.
Yeah, Ubia's catching had been spot on in his earlier match. With Williams.
There's a backhand by Ubia. Forehand Rebote got away from Arta. That kicked up in the screen and out of play. 3-2 lead for Ubia of the Renegades.
Again, player trying to pass his opponent, getting the ball high and hard to the front wall. Sometimes kicks up. That one kicked into the overhead screen.
Forehand Rebote, right up the middle, taken in by Arta. Here's a rebote on the left side. Up back inside. Arta. Fake the 2-wall. Ubia running around it. Here's a forehand now. Low and hard. Arta's there. Caught in the air. The 2-wall. That lands in and scores. Well thrown by Arta to tie it up. 3-3. Backhand to the inside. There's Arta at the 10. High and hard. This one passing. Robote. Forehand. Powerfully thrown. Arta just does get it before it crosses. Lays it up. Taking Ubia to the outside. Ubia the carambola. Scoop by Arta. Low runner inside. Just gets by him to score. Arta takes the lead. 4-3. Here's a backhand by Ubia to the inside. Here's a rebote forehand. There's a backhand just above the pad. Arta digs it out from the 9 line. Ubia running around it up at the 7. Forehand. Pass high and hard. Giving Arta a shot at it. Fall down 2-wall is too low. 4-4 is the score. Renegades serve. That serve is an ace. Floating up there and scoring for Ubia. That brings it to 5-4, possible set point. There's a backhand, taken in overhead by Ubia. That just does clear the overhead screen. Arta missed the rebote. Point and set. Ubia takes it 6-4. 2 minutes, we'll play our second set. Opening set going to Ubia there, 6-4. And if the Devils win this singles match, the game day will end in a tie. Renegades win this one. They'll take the day 5 points to 3. Coming up here, Arta in singles played 6 matches this season, just 1 win and 5 losses. So after today, just 1 singles match remains in his season. Ubia 4-3. This is his 8th and final match. So if he can win it, take one of these next 2 sets to finish up at 5-3 in his opening season as a 4th-ranked player. Very good record for him. And in doubles as well, playing with Gaucheri, plus 500 at 5-3. Won a little bit earlier with Williams, plus 500 as well. Pretty solid opening season there for Ubia of the Renegades. Taking a look here at our season standings as well. With that win in match number 5, the Devils and Chargers are deadlocked at 49 points. So this win by Arta would propel the Devils into 3rd place with a game day in hand. It's a pretty good spot to get in the final playoff spot and keep your hopes of a championship alive. And Arta losing that doubles match earlier, looking to avenge that loss. Also lost to Ubia earlier in singles as well, so I know that he's definitely looking to get this win. And for his Devils team, too, minimized on the day. Looking at a couple of these matches, an opportunity to put a couple more points up on the board. And this would be a big one here over Ubia. He's got to win these next 2 sets, see what he can do. There's a serve. Our second set has begun. Rebote 2-wall. Just stopped by Ubia before it's into the net. The scoop is missed. Great defense gets Ubia the first point of our second set. Low runner to the inside. That one pulled in by Arta along 2-wall. Too low. Caught the top part of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 2-0 advantage for Ubia. Ubia looking for the rebote. Drops it inside. Arta's there. Backhand. Low runner just out of reach. Right in the corner. There's a rebote saved on a knee. Arta faked the 2-wall. Kept it inside. That gets him his first point of the second set. He will serve.
Placement scores for Arta. Well done.
Big backhand there by Ubia. Takes Art up to the 7 line. Just drops it inside. Ubia got him trapped. Throws to Karam. That will score. Well thrown by Ubia. Jumps out ahead 3-1. Backhand right in the corner. Ubia comes back for it again. That one just a bit low. Top part of the pad is out of play. Second point for Arta. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Arta. There's a backhand, powerfully thrown inside into the corner. Rebote turned high off the front wall. Ubia's got it at the 7 line, shoots it low and hard. That scoop is missed. 4-2 lead for Ubia. Arta from the left side. There's a backhand again. Opens it up. Ubia at the 8 line. Powerful rebote turned over the top. There's a great catch low on the left side. Right in the corner. Ubia on just comes up short. 3 points for Arta. The deficit's just 1. Arta serves. Backhand from Arta, passing. Ubia on the left side, rebote. One dropping low, Arta gets there again. The 2-wall, perfectly thrown to score. 4-4 is the score. Devils serve. Forehand rebote missed on the inside, giving Ubia 5 points. He's got a possible set and a possible match point. Rote get a pass. Left side, 2-wall with a big bounce. Arta's going to have a play on it and missed it on the left side. Point, set, and match. Ubia takes it. Straight sets, 6-4, 6-4. Renegades win the game day 5-3. And stay tuned for the post-game show coming up momentarily.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one!
one! Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. Big win there for the Renegades, 5-3 over the Tejada Devils. Let's cut to those highlights right away. Recap what we just saw behind us. Full game day, Stu. Started with Douglas and Iriando against Goanaga and Arats, that 2 versus 3 matchup early on.
Goanaga off to a great start as far as solid play, both shot-wise, court positioning was all spot on. Douglas wasn't able to establish any type of rhythm, and once again, Iriando having a bit of difficulty in the back, just Douglas and Iriando not able to establish any type of rhythm together.
Yeah, see that one opening up, going for the scoop, just missed there. And our second set, Arats laying it up. Yeah, good highlight there by Douglas, that 3-wall kicking up into the screen and scoring. Look at that, Arats diving save. Saw a couple highlights from him this past Friday night. Continued on that great play. See the 2-wall from Douglas. Yeah, that one scores.
Beautiful serve there by Goanaga.
And we saw that all day long, getting that match in straight set 6-0, 6-2. Renegades get on the board first, then 6 ranked doubles. We saw the debut of Williams with Ubia behind him against CRB and Arta.
Fine catch here by Ubia. Nice backhand. Strength was the name of his game, both on the forehand, backhand. Doing a great job overall. Working pretty well with Williams, who he doesn't have much experience playing with.
Yeah, first time that these two played together, but you're going to be seeing them a couple of times down the stretch. Frustration there by the Devils. Look at Ubia. Half carom, not really opening up, but it does score. Effective nonetheless.
Arta having some difficulties. That was a particularly good play. But this was Ubia's game. As far as just overall power. CRB doing a nice job landing some shots.
And gets that one there. 2 bounces before Ubia could get up to it. And even Ubia recognizing that nice throw. Quick turn on the drop shot. This time tracks it down. Powerful throw to the outside. CRB lining it up. Just couldn't control it.
All tipped. Other than that, CRB doing a good job throughout the day.
Arta as well, he's streaky catching-wise, made a couple good plays, a couple misses, more to that right side than his left. You see this one opening up and just splits him up perfectly. Frustrating there on that 2-wall by Williams. There's Ubia, low runner inside. I mean, perfect scoop right there. Again, another look at it, right on a perfect line from the front corner to the cage. There's a scoop by Arta, nice backhand, little 2-wall, 2 score. Yeah, a little backhand 2-wall as well, pretty nicely thrown, trying to come cross court, just couldn't get there in time.
In and out of the cesta, Arta having some difficulties throughout the day. Again, a few weeks ago, he had some really solid catching. That got us to the ace matchup of the day, Gaucheri versus Douglas. Always exciting when they're on the court. It's just a question of who's going to outplay who.
Yeah, top-ranked singles. Gaucheri coming into this one undefeated, and after, you're going to remain undefeated. Perfect serve right there, crossing deep and scoring. Look at this. Here's the Costado, 2-wall. I think Douglas is actually going to get to this one. Quite the head start. Nice return here. That 3-wall really opening up.
Yeah, he used that twist on his wrist that made it open up really well. And a Chula.
tough one there in the late stages of the opening set.
Really well thrown by Gaucheri, not giving Douglas any type of play on the ball.
Oh, there was that at 5-5. 2-wall. Scoring for the set. Gutsy shot executed very well. And moving on to set number 2 here. Douglas with the 2-wall. Trying to get that to open up. Sherry stops it. That power to the inside. This 2-wall. See, stopped by Douglas and opens up the last second for that carom. That's what you got to do there on the outside. You open up a little early, your opponent gets a good read. You kind of wait till the last second. They think you're going to blast it inside. This one just caught him going the other way. Just inside the line and scoring. Ending straight sets in favor of Gaucheri there. Remains undefeated. Now 5-0 in singles play. And brought us to the 5th-ranked doubles. Williams and Arats taking on CRB and Urbieta.
Lots of good energy on the court for this match. CRB and Urbieta communicating very well.
Yeah, effective communication today.
Arats tried a few things that haven't seen him do lately. A few mistakes that we're not used to. Williams not doing a bad job.
And Williams, yeah, tough to get out of the way there. Threw it kind of right at him, trying to scoop it up, get his body in position, but difficult play there on the outside. There's one that he did stop. Whips it powerfully. But it was really CRB that stepped up late in that match. You see the miss there, but Arats just kept throwing it to him. Pretty consistent as we move through here. See this one landing in. And talk about that communication. Good look right there. Urbieta behind him. Scooped it up. Arbote return is just low. There's Arats. A drop shot. Leaning with it. Yeah, he's going to score. Just did get that second bounce right at the 4-line. A tough rebote on the numbers. Arats dropping it inside. Urbieta just does get up there. Puts it outside, and you see a miss there. That was at 5-5 in our second set, forcing a third one, in which CRB and Urbieta really took control still.
Continued the excitement into a third and decisive set.
Yes, it did. It's a nice catch on the inside. Backhand 2-wall. Just missed by Williams. And the catching, not quite where he left off when he last played, but in terms of his rebote, pretty solid after an early miss. Serves were consistent, one double fault, but it's been a while since he's been in play, and see him back out there. The Arats here, another long drop shot. CRB trying to get up there, just missed. Really well thrown. On the inside, here's Urbieta. Shoots it low and hard. Look at this rebote. Just going to catch the top of the pad, though. Good effort. And in that match, 3 sets, 6-1 in the final set. The Devils, then the 4th-ranked, was probably the best or most well-played match on paper. Back and forth, going to a third set. There's that outside placement by Jairo. Perfectly thrown. Goanaga, look at that scoop. Lines it up into the 2-wall. Man, what a combination.
Yeah, Goanaga really turning things on here as far as the 2-walls were concerned, landing some great shots. Jairo will beat you to death on the catches day and night. Goanaga showing tremendous play.
Look at Jairo. He is everywhere. On the outside, back inside, makes the catch. Rebote, forehand to the outside. That's a big shot. See the emotion. Takes the first set on the decisive 11th point. Love that from Jairo and Iriando. Working so well as a unit. Great rebote save coming back for it. But Goenaga and Ben stepped up in set number 2. We're going to push this to a third set. They were able to do so. Look at that drop shot. And reaction by Jairo. He knew it was a good one right when it left the cesta. Here's a carom by Ben, landing in. See Jairo just running out of real estate. Has to avoid the net with his offhand, and throw came out a little lower than he would have wanted. Jairo to the outside. And again, just out of reach. Awful serve, crossing. That one will end it. Tough way to finish it. I mean, Ben played so well there in the backcourt, but ending on the ace. 2 wins in a row for the Devils at that point. Game day 4-3. Arta with a chance to tie it up, but Ubi again proves to be just too much in singles with his power.
Just keep the ball inside, make the catches, throw the ball hard. Arta just not able to overcome power coming from Ubia. Nice 2-all here.
Well, their scores. I see Ubia. I think that's in. Good shot. Here's Arta. There's that Costado. But to the inside. Sold it really well with that fake. Caught him going the opposite way. Carom there by Ubia. And had Arta trapped on the inside. You see some of these final replays rolling on here. With that win, see in the end, that ball just missed by Arta on the outside. Win for the Renegades in the final match gives them the game day, 5-3. Most importantly, though, they open up a 7-point lead over the Cyclones, as those two teams have the exact same points remaining now, as do most teams in our standings. Stu and I join you back on camera. Let's pull up those full season-long standings to see exactly where everyone stands. And look at those points remaining, pretty much even up, except for the Chargers, 1 day ahead of everybody else. Renegades 7 points ahead of the Cyclones. Chargers and Devils tied for 3rd place. And again, on December 8th, the final day of our regular season, the Devils and Chargers will be playing one another, and that could ultimately decide our 3rd finisher and the team that makes the playoffs in that final spot. Stu, a player of the day for today. A couple standout performances.
Goenaga without question. Sogli playing all over the court, doing a fantastic job, making fantastic rebotes. Serve was on, very good kill shots. Goenaga's your player of the day.
Yeah, big part of the success for the Renegades. Had a few moments to speak to him. Let's hear what Goenaga has to say. Hey everyone, we are here with our player of the day, Goenaga, for today. You and Arats just finished your 2nd double season with a record of 8-4. How did you feel it went playing with him?
Great. I think it was a pleasure to play with Arats. I think he's one of the best backcourters in the roster, so happy to play with him and happy for the results too.
Yeah, and you guys want to get that #1 seed and get a bye into the championship, a crucial game day down the stretch with the Cyclones. How do you guys maintain that spot?
Yeah, I think we need to continue making points because we have, I think, 3 game days left. So we are at very end on the season and we have to continue like this.
Awesome. Thank you, Goenaga, our player of the day for today. And that was Goenaga, our player of the day for today, Stu. Friday night we're going to be back in action. Devils playing again against the Cyclones. So 2nd and 3rd place in our standings. Ikeda and Manny, that's the 2nd team for the Cyclones, take on Douglas and Iriando, 3rd team for the Devils, so advantage there for the Cyclones. Then Carballo and Jedden against CRB and Arta, 6th-ranked doubles. Top singles, Manu against Douglas, always fun when those top guys go at it. Then Ikeda and Bueno against CRB and Urbieta. Jedden and Manny take on Jairo and Iriando, and we close it out with 3rd-ranked singles, Carballo and Urbieta. Should be a great game day on Friday evening, the day that you can come join us live and check out the action, 7 p.m. Eastern start time, just a few hours later. Hope to have you back with us on Friday as we continue our Fall 23 Battle Court season. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Bleckman. We'll see you guys on Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!